Yeah, so I need to do that as well. So if all right, yeah. So if you go live, then you'll just be able to view it as like a person and then put it on the screen.
Yeah.
So if you go live, then you'll just be able to view it as like a person and then put it on the. I can hear myself echo. Awesome sauce.
Oh, god damn it. Right, okay. Yeah, this doesn't actually work too bad, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I did just hear myself speak again. So I don't know if it's. Oh, it might be if you've got your sound on. I've got earphones in, so it's not like.
I have to turn. Yeah. Oh my god.
Can like see your TV in the background. BTS Dynamite.
If you maybe put it in the corner a wee bit, you just
It doesn't let me mute myself. It doesn't let me turn it. Oh wait, no, that will work. I think.
I'm having to like rearrange my desk as well now because otherwise that is going to be super distracting. And people will be watching Aaron playing flipping Harry Potter instead. So I'm going to have to move my camera, so I don't know if I'll still be in the frame, but we'll find out. Whoa.
Right, we'll see if this.
Are you just going to watch us on the telly? On a 90-inch telly, whatever inch telly we've got. 70. Oh, I like that because now you can see all my Disney stuff in the background. That was like so not even deliberate.
Right, are you now not hearing yourself?
No, I don't think I can hear. In fact, no, I've not heard myself in a while. So yeah.
Okay.
That's
good.
Probably working quite nicely. But heed the ball hasn't done it, so I can actually see the chat.
Okay, right. The last thing I need to do is put a charger in for my phone, so my phone doesn't die, because that will ruin everything.
Yeah, mine's is like plugged in because my phone is like dying because I was just like looking at it all day. Because I saw so many cool things today. I was like putting on my story. I saw like what store was it we went in? It was like this proper nerdy store I didn't even know existed, and they had like proper to scale like Mandalorian helmet, like Iron Man helmet, lightsabers and stuff. And I was like, this is so cool. Like, and they were expensive, but like not expensive. So like 160 quid or something like that. And I was like, I'd buy that.
That's expensive.
Well, we're talking like we're Lego builders, we're Lego buyers, and like in the scheme of things, is that expensive?
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, hey, Ross's Brick Productions has joined. Sorry, yeah, we were having some techie difficulties. First time joint streamers.
Yeah, we're having
and all that.
first time doing a joint stream, so it was the best. But yeah, Ross, how you doing, my man? You all good?
But yeah, we got there.
If you didn't already know, Ross is actually from Edinburgh as well, so that's interesting.
Shout out to the fellow Edinburgher. Yeah, I'm from Edinburgh as well, but I don't live there now, but constantly there. We're going there tomorrow. Oh, Sean, have you decided? Will you be there tomorrow?
No, because no, because if I go, it's going to be long for my bank account.
So you're not even just going to go just for like, I don't know, the atmosphere or what. I suppose it is quite a trek for you though, eh? Like, how long did you say it takes you from Montrose?
2 hours.
Is that round trip, or is that literally 2 hours to get to the Lego store?
No, that's 2 hours there and 2 hours back.
Oh my god, that's painful. That's dedication though. That is, yeah, that's pretty good. But I'm saving up for May 1st.
So you have to
GFET cake. I like that name. GFET.
GFET. Yeah. Saving up for May 1st. Yeah, exactly, because May 1st is going to be the UCS X-Wing. So
yeah, I feel like it's like well overdue for them to bring that out. Like, I'm surprised there's not one. And it's like, it's good because it's more affordable as a UCS set, I think.
Yeah, so we've had two in the past, but like, well, they're obviously getting on a bit now. So it's been a long time for them to come out, but there you go.
Ross is asking what's tomorrow. Have I missed something? Yes, Rivendell
Yeah,
release.
the Rivendell set is for VIPs tomorrow. So yeah, I mean, I want it. The issue is if I can probably afford it and manage to get to Edinburgh and back, but that means I have no money for a week.
For a week. Well, what would you need in that week though? Like
Food.
you know, just like
I
got
ain't
packets
eating
of
my
noodles lying
mother's-
around or something.
I ain't eating my mother's food for a week. Right, that's long.
Sacrifices must be. But okay, well, will you get it after that week then?
Well, I get after that. I don't know.
It is literally like the night before, and we still haven't decided either. So, be interested to know what people in the chat are thinking.
Yeah. Brother
I'm
from
guessing-
another brick, my main man. How you doing? Who's that good-looking person wearing the cap? Well, it's the prettier of the two. It's myself. No offense, Maxine.
Rude. Right, let me go find a cap.
Rude. Wow.
Whatever.
But yeah, so I know I put in the title that we're both building the BTS set, but sadly Maxine didn't pick it up. So she is building. Actually, I don't know what she's building, so we can discuss that now.
So I am building all of the new Disney brickheads that I picked up that day that we were both in the Lego store. So I've been itching to start building these, and I thought,
I mean,
yeah,
already done it.
you built them all. Well, I know you built Wally because you were like, "That's my train build," and I'm like, "Is that satisfying trying to build on a train on that little tiny table though?" Like, what is that about?
Yeah,
So
honest, me building that on the train was so hard, and it was so funny because the train conductor comes along and is like, "Oh, that's a massive bag of Lego you got there, mate. What do you have there?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it's got all the new releases." He's like, "Oh, wow." I was like, "Yeah."
Oh, by the way, I saw when I watched your vlog back, because obviously there was parts where I wasn't in it, and there was that part where you were so cheeky, and when I was getting my coffee, and you were like, "My bag's obviously bigger than hers." I'm like, "Come on, like, just slightly, like, just because you got that BTS Dynamite set, like that was all it was." But I mean, we're not
Yeah,
Americans. Like that set is just blown up in America. It's not blown up here. So, and you've admitted you've only got it for the hairpieces. It's not like you're actually like bothered.
Yeah, well, the many figs, though. You gotta get it. Brother
Fair.
from another brick. My boy's beautiful. Let's cancel Lassie for not buying the BTS
Should I just leave
set.
the room? Should I just leave you to it? Like it's like your man crushing over
No.
here. Did you pay these guys to come into this stream to sell these things?
I did not pay these guys. Brother from another brick is actually an OG Lego YouTuber. He has 10, almost 11,000 subscribers. So there you go.
Nice. Very
I got
cool.
friends in high places. That's all I'm saying.
That's because you do all your own stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna crack one of these open though, but I don't know which one to build first. Out of interest, before I start, which was your favorite out of the builds?
Out of what?
Out of these three.
I think I have to say Wally and Eve, and then or Eva even, and then probably the villains is the best for me.
Yeah, I think that's the way it's gonna go for me as well. But let's find out. Where's my little knife? Got my little knifey knife.
Oh, you got a little knife. I've got a safety knife. Farm Foods. I've stolen 11 of these. That's all I'm saying. My mom made 11,000 accounts. Oh, I'm sure she didn't.
Yeah, support Joshy boy. That's good. There. Okay. So I feel like I'm gonna do Eva first because that's the least exciting one. Just
I
doing it
feel
because
like
it's there.
I'm not gonna lie. I think since everyone's so astounded by Wally and how good he is, I think Eva's not actually that good. Or is that controversial?
I don't think it is controversial. I think it's just like they knew they wanted to do a Wally one because the idea set did so well, and everyone loves a little cute robot, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, well, we can't just like, well, they could have just actually released him on his own as a brickhead, but with the amount of pieces and stuff, it would have been like what, $5? It wouldn't have really been worth it. Probably.
I mean, they could have, and they could have made like a couple of little things with him, like the cockroach, his cockroach friend, and then they did a bigger version of the plan or something. I don't know.
If they did the cockroach though, that scale would be so wacky, like next to Wally.
Yeah, it'd be tiny. There we are. Opening.
Don't let him get your boat. I thought you were just going to piece that out, sort of thing.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like, tons of other people like piece stuff out and all this. Like, if I buy a Lego set, I'm building it, or like keeping it forever and not building it. Like all my other sets. Like, for example, this one.
Oh wait, there's a lag. And oh yeah, boutique hotel. Nice. Yeah, that is a good looking build. So, you're saying you're not opening that? Is that what you said? Or you are?
No,
building?
I'll open it. I'll open it eventually, but like I've had that in my room for like 3 months. So
Oh, 3 months is not that bad. That is not that bad.
yeah, I've had some Lego sets in here that I've not opened for 2.5 years.
Right, what's the build that you've got that has been in your room the longest then? If you could,
What my long
like unopened,
my
sorry.
oldest
Yeah.
unopened.
Yeah. Let's rile some color.
Well, I don't know, because when I was at work, my mom and dad came in my room and did a spring clean, which I was not happy about.
Oh my god, what does that involve? Like, why would that have anything to do? They're not like taking your Lego, are they?
Well, they moved everything about, so I no longer know where everything is.
Ah man, your room doesn't look too big though. Surely, like, the amount of places it could be.
Well, exactly. It's not too big, but oh well. So, how many bags do we have here? 1, 2, 2.
Right, brother from another brick saying he has to pop out, but it's because he's supposed to call someone, but he'll be back. Coolio.
We'll see you later, brother from another brick.
I don't know how long we'll be here, but it'll probably be a while. Because I think I'm probably the same as Sean when it comes to like multitasking. So the pressure's off for me to like be good at that on these calls. Like, how far did you get with that Cody build from your live stream?
Oh, the poor boy. The poor boy. Look at him. He's not built. He doesn't have a face.
Oh god, yeah, you haven't actually finished it. That's terrible. Like, what? Why have you not finished it?
I'll finish him after this live stream. I've lost. Have I lost my knife? Actually.
So the glare in here is so bad. Like when we have the big light on in this room, so I've had to like put like the kind of like what's it called, spotlights on. But now I am roasting, so I might have to take this jumper off. I'm so happy with this jumper as well. I was like, I'm dressed for the occasion.
So I've got this. I've got actually 2 of these. There's like actual studio lights.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh god.
Oh my god,
Please
that's a proper photographer like light.
Yeah. Please don't.
Right, by the way, it's not that I'm unimpressed. It's just there's a lag. So if you're like,
yeah, I know.
I'm like waiting for this light to come in. But yeah, you would think YouTube would be better at this, considering they're like the kind of #1 video streaming platform, really. Hey,
I wouldn't say #1 video streaming. I think Twitch is #1 for streaming.
Yeah, but let's just say all inclusive, like legitimate.
Yeah. Oh my goodness! Right, so guys, let's have a quick look at like the sticker sheets and stuff. This is amazing. Like, that's awesome. And then a lot of other sticker sheets there. We have the dynamite. We have let's go.
Okay,
That's cool.
what's the black stripy ones? What are they supposed to be for? Do you know?
I don't know what the black stripy ones are for, actually. I don't know yet. I think they might be for the stage, maybe.
Mm.
But can we discuss Lego Lassie, otherwise known as Maxine? Your live stream yesterday was amazing. It was well put together. The chemistry was great.
Thank you. No, it was good fun. It was quite scarring at the same time in terms of like I don't know how many times we hit. Well, me personally, I don't know how many times I hit the deck having to do push-ups. I didn't make up that rule, but yeah, that was interesting. It was an interesting way to build. But no, it was good. It was good. It was a good way to build those helmets, and yeah, I'm sure we'll do more in the future. But like, probably smaller builds. I would recommend like for the number of pieces that were involved in those ones. It was quite, and also just because like the helmets are like so. I've got them here. This is the Rex one.
Yeah, so
like there's so many white pieces.
They look like the pieces are like compact. Like how
Yeah.
many pieces in each? Like what, 800 pieces in each, basically. But that's still quite a lot of pieces to do.
Yeah, no, it is, and like there is a lot of symmetry in the builds, but even then, because they've done such a good job in designing them and like the angles and the curvatures and stuff, like it is actually quite difficult. And if you make a mistake when you're trying to do a speed build of all things, it's so hard to like see the mistake.
Yeah.
Like Aaron had to like fix mine a couple times because I'm just like blind to, like I can't.
Oh, I made a major mistake when I was making my Cody.
Yeah, right.
This oh, God's sake, my light keeps on wanting to kill myself.
Right, I'm stripping
Kill
down,
me,
guys. Earlier.
I'm gonna fix this light. So the major mistake I made was, you know, there's the Technic piece in the stem of the stand.
Yes, yeah. It was that white bit.
Yeah, the white bit.
Yeah.
And it has at both ends. You have to put a Technic pin in the grey piece.
Yeah. No, I'm just actually trying to remember. Was there 2 hits that I put in them? But there wasn't one left over at the end, so I must have put it in. Yes.
Well, that's the thing. Like when I found one and I left it, and I was like, oh god. And to try and fix that was actually impossible.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
you couldn't actually fix it. So in the end, like I took it apart, but unless I took it apart completely, like every single piece, like I couldn't be bothered actually doing that. So I just was like, nah, I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah. So. As long as it's like it doesn't affect things too much, then I think it's like I think we've all probably done that. Like if we're being very honest, we've probably like not totally done a build properly because we've found a piece, but we're like give it a little shuggle and it still stays and looks fine.
Yeah.
This has like really fluorescent yellow pieces I've never seen before, like as part of the Eva one. It's obviously going to be in the center somewhere that you can't see it, but yeah, I've never seen
funny
these
because
pieces.
As soon as I saw them there, I was like, wait a minute, I've seen them recently. Oh wait, I've built the set. Lego designers made it too stable then. Yeah. Possibly. Wait, Ross, did you actually pick up any of the helmets? There's only one right answer here, Ross. You have to say yes. Okay. I slowly tilt it.
You know something that Aaron was actually the one that noticed this, and I'm like, is it actually true? I think it might be, but if you ever notice that in every single brick head, there is a pink brick in the center.
Yeah.
And we're like, is that because it's supposed to be like the brain?
That is a very good way to think about it, but the actual reason for that is because it's a different color from the rest of it, and it's just make it easier to build.
I just think it's a weird coincidence that it's pink though. It's like Like, I suppose brain colour.
Yeah, I mean, they might have possibly tried to include that, but I don't know.
I think there was
I've
a build though that I did, and it wasn't pink. The second one, but I can't remember which one it was. But, yeah.
I've completed the first part of the BTS set. I have one cone. One
Surely it comes with more.
Yeah. Well, it comes with another cone. I'll build that as well.
Okay.
Would be untrue. I was going to go up later on a Wednesday, but then I didn't. Oh, Ross, my friend. The question is, Ross. This might make me actually go to the Lego store tomorrow.
Ooh.
Are you, Ross? Are you available to go tomorrow to the Lego store? Because then I might be swayed. So Maxine, wait, are you going to the Lego store tomorrow? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we going to the Lego store tomorrow? He's like shrugging. He's like, "Oh, we're gonna do a Costco trip, so like it's worth the journey through because it still takes an hour for us to get through. So like we're not gonna waste fuel if we don't go to the Lego store."
Yeah.
But I
That's
think
fair
we're
enough.
veering towards going because Aaron's not had his fix. I think he's jealous.
He's not had his fix. Oh, poor Aaron.
But we need to like work it out though, like now because Nova has swimming on a Sunday morning. So like if I'm going for opening, I need to get the train through. Like so.
Yeah, it's train gang.
So yeah, need to work out if he's going or not.
Are we not going to get the razor?
He's like, maybe we should get the Razor Crest.
No, I will be so jealous.
I think that's why he wants to buy it now, I'm not gonna lie.
Please. Aaron, come on. Come on.
Right. They pick a different colour, but surely no coincidence it's pink. Yeah, I don't know. It's so bizarre. Like, I definitely had one Brickhead build where it wasn't pink in the middle, but I think it was maybe the Salazar, like the Disney Salazar one that's like from Pirates of the Caribbean,
Yeah.
and he's obviously meant to be like a zombie sort of thing, so he's like dead. That might be why he didn't have a
So
pink.
was it just like black or something? Green?
I can't remember now. I'd have to like take them apart. I actually can't remember what color it was. But yeah, I probably won't be. Already got plans. Oh, your boy's not gonna make it.
That is disgraceful, Ross. What else are you doing? Like, come on. Right, here is two minifigures. So there's that headpiece or hairpiece that's like Ron Weasley-esque that we discussed in the Starbucks. And then
Oh yeah.
there's, like, yeah. We'll see you May though. You will, May 1st. I'll be first in that queue, my friend.
They were very cool. I actually quite like the blonde one as well. I'm trying to think what Harry Potter character that reminds me of as well.
So Maxine, your favorite theme is what? Just Disney?
Yeah, absolutely. And I've just finished Eva. With her translucent brick sort of keeping her up. But yeah, I'm mad for Disney. Like I'm a bit of a fanatic when it comes to Disney in terms of like just knowing loads of like random trivia and watching like the films that are proper like for very young children. Like I'll still watch them like this thing. And now I have an excuse because I have like a daughter. It's like, let me in for her. Like the last few weeks I was watching Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse. She had no idea what was going on. And I was like,
yo, I love Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse.
So
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, it's so funny. But no,
Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come inside, let's go.
Oh my god. Oh yes, that's so funny.
What? Isn't it like Miska Muska Mouse or something?
Mishka, Mushka, Mickey Mouse. If anyone just joined this stream, they're gonna be like, "No, I'm out."
They're gonna be like, these are fully grown adults talking about Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse.
No, but it was to the point where, like, do you get to the point? Like, I don't. You're not a big mock builder, are you? We were talking about this in the Lego store.
No, yeah, this is. I want to get into it, but
Mm,
I
but
don't have the
like,
time.
yeah, it's that way. It is like a much more satisfying sort of kind of Lego building though, because you know that you've come up with it yourself. So it's kind of like it's a proper
Yeah.
achievement. Something like you feel so proud about that it's kind of like I need to remember this is Lego we're talking about. Like I feel like I'm being as proud as if I just won like an Olympic medal sometimes. But no, but it's so good and like but I feel like I don't know about anyone else in the chat, but I get to the point where because I've started doing some mock building, sometimes I can just be like doing things during the day, like watching Mickey Mouse's Clubhouse or something, and then I start seeing mocks in my mind. Like,
Yeah.
it's so big.
Well,
No, just like watching
Ross,
it.
yeah, Ross is actually like a really. He's part of like a mock lug, which is like a clan basically for like mock
Oh yeah.
creators, and he's like really good. It's all Star Wars based, but like he's like really good.
Oh, cool. Right. Is this on your YouTube channel or where can I have a little spy? Have a look?
So you type, you go on Instagram and just do Ross Brick Productions.
Okay.
Um,
If I
or
don't already
just go
follow
on
you,
my
I
phone.
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, you'll already follow me, and just you'll check out some of the stuff. It's really good.
I will have a look. If I don't already follow, I have no. I obviously don't know who I follow off by heart, but if I don't already follow you, I will check it out. That's awesome. But no, you should definitely try get into the mock stuff. I recently joined after discovering the Scotland lug.
Oh,
Yes, did you know about this, Sean?
no, I didn't know this existed. No.
Yes. Well, when I started getting into Lego, I was like proper on the search for like such a thing. I was like proper searching everywhere online, could not find anything. So it's not like this group does seem like they do a lot, but it's still not easy to find. So actually, they're called tartan lug.
Tartan
So
log.
yeah, so if
That
you
makes
search
sense.
it, yeah, I know it's so fun. If it wasn't that, it was going to be like Caledonia or Loch Ness
Paladin.
or something.
Bagpipe log.
Bagpipe lug. Um, yeah,
Tartan log.
so
Yeah, I don't know what she's on about, but she seems to know her stuff.
but yeah, so I joined them. So I'm on the waiting for the next kind of list of sort of just like events, I suppose, coming up um, that they organise,
Yeah,
which will be good.
you got tickets to that thing, didn't you? I didn't get tickets. They sold out, unfortunately.
Which one? I'm going to two events. Which one is it?
I can't remember.
Well, is it the one in Scotland or the one that's not in Scotland?
One in Scotland.
Oh, right, yeah. No, the reason I ask is because the other one's like in Carlisle, which is like the closest Brickfest that we have. So I think some Brickfests have already happened in places, but the closest one to us is Carlisle. But yeah, the Edinburgh one, yeah, that was kind of frustrating because I wanted to get on like it's a Saturday and a Sunday, and I wanted to get on like the Saturday 11 in the morning sort of one, just because obviously there'll be Lego for sale at some stalls, and I was like, you get some really cool like stalls, like Lego
Yeah.
for sale and like retired sets and stuff. And yeah, but I had to like quickly take Nova to the GP, and then I got back home and they'd all sold out like the whole day, pretty much.
Nova's health comes
So
first, though.
yeah, no, but we got on the Sunday one, so it's all good.
It's all good in the hood.
So we're going on the Sunday. But yeah, yeah, I didn't realize how popular it was. I didn't actually know about it. My sister, like, who's not into Lego, just like sent me a Facebook link, so that was lucky. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, because Ross told me, no, I'm thinking about doing it as an exhibit, as applications for that aren't closed yet. Ah, right, okay, I get you.
Oh, that would be cool.
Unfortunately, Ross, I'm not a good enough mock maker to blag my way in to get a free ticket because I have a good mock, unlike you. But there you are.
Vaguely trying to see whether I can get in with the Rebel Lug guys, as I don't want to be a lone member of an Empire Lug display.
Yo, you rock. You rock by yourself, man. Who cares?
Be confident, just go for it.
I'm building the ice cream truck that I think that you thought was a donut truck, even though it's got massive ice cream on the top of it.
No, I didn't think. I just didn't realize it was like. I mean, it was clearly a big donut, but I was like, "Is that a donut?" And then it had like donut written on the side.
It's literally a donut on the side. Oh wow.
That's cool though. Yeah. Have you just like put aside your moving truck GWP for when you do your jazz club build? Then?
Yeah, he is right here. He will be coming in a review eventually. I think I'm gonna try before I sleep tonight get a review of the Commander Cody and Wally and Eva Brickhead, but we'll see.
Yeah.
It was.
So I'm starting Wally. I'm loving how they've done the wheels. That's so cute.
Yeah. Didn't you say Aaron's doing the Mos Eisley Cantina review or something?
Yes, so thank you for bringing that up because I can talk about it and he'll be able to hear. So basically, we were like, we're always obviously trying to improve content, like when we do stuff. And obviously, I've done a couple video reviews, and I was just like watching things back, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm happy with it, but like maybe we could try something different. So, just to like engage people a bit more, like actually make it enjoyable for people to watch. Because let's be honest, there's nothing worse than watching like a video on YouTube and you're just like, I want to be enjoying this, but I'm starting to zone out. So,
Yeah.
and which is fair because I've done that with people's videos before. But obviously, there's people's videos that are just, there's people's videos out there that are just like ace. And we were like, we want to do the Cantina justice because it's that set that we've been wanting to get for ages. So we had this new way of doing it and we had so much fun with it. But Aaron is very creative. And as he was doing the video editing, he was like, "Oh, like try this and do this," and it was one of those things where it's like, in your head, you don't think it's going to take that long, but actually, because it's going to look really good, it actually is going to take a bit of time and effort. So he is working on that, and he's not working on it right now. He's playing Harry Potter, but he needs a night off. Yeah, he needs a night off. So.
Well, no, he was saying to me when we were trying to set some of this up, he was like, "Yeah, I bought the Harry Potter game, but I've barely had time to play it, so I think he's allowed to play it."
Yeah, no, absolutely, it's totally cool, and he's on call tonight if baby wakes up. So it is all good. It will get done. It's actually not too far off being done. We're just building anticipation. So, but
I'm trying to think like what different techniques that you've tried to do with the review.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's just, I mean, how we're kind of presenting things to the camera, and I mean, it's no like what's the word I'm looking for? It's no secret that we were basically also trying to do it in such a way that had like scenes from New Hope, like, and that's how we were like setting up the set because we said that in a post and stuff, like just as a teaser sort of thing. So that's basically like the whole sort of approach. I don't want to give too much away. And if I'm honest, I'm trying to remember how we did it because it was quite a while ago. But yeah, it's also because there's so many minifigs. So obviously, like a lot of people are after the set because of the amount of minifigs that are in it and exclusive ones and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like trying to show off, like, God, I think it's 21 minifigures in this set, and it's trying to show them all off without it being like, okay, I like these minifigs, but it's getting a bit drony now. So yeah, it's to do with the minifigs, which is why it's taking a little bit longer. But yeah. No, I'm really happy with the direction it's going on. It looks pretty good so far. So yeah.
Ross says, anyone have any clue what any of this stuff is based off? Like, I still don't quite know anything other than their Korean band. All right, so yeah, BTS is a massive South Korean band. Actually, one of the biggest bands in the world, and has been for a while. And Dynamite is their most popular their most popular song. And the BTS Lego Ideas Dynamite set is based off of the movie music video set. So in that they have like this disco background, they have this ice cream truck, this donut place, like palm trees. It's supposed to be like very Hollywood Hills, Hollywood vibes. So that's what it's based off of, and it's sold out in America, which is crazy. And it's not obviously done as big numbers here, but it's still like really selling well, which I'm still surprised about, to be honest. But
Okay.
yeah, it's interesting.
Right, I'm having a moment to spill, just trying to work out what is going on. Oh no, wait. There's just like a page of the instructions. Usually it is just me being a crap builder, but actually this it's as if they've missed a step, like explaining how to put something together. But yeah, that looks right now.
Yeah, so sometimes Lego's instructions are a bit.
Yeah, I like the
Sauce.
instructions that like highlight the pieces that are being added, like where they are. Like not all instructions do it. I thought they were starting to do it with like new sets, but obviously not because it's not in Brickhead's one. But like, so they would like highlight in like blue outline or something. This is the piece, and it's good for like
Yeah,
really big builds. I can't remember if they did it in the Millennium Falcon build, the UCS Millennium Falcon, but like
I
because
can
that,
imagine they did. Yeah,
yeah, that's the kind of set that would need it. But I can't remember actually if they did. The instructions are like somewhere.
yeah.
But yeah, that makes
Benji Russell, how you doing, my man? How you doing? Just chilling with Lego Lassie and building a couple of
Yo.
the new March 1st sets for 2023. Ross, I presume its main demographic is fans, other of the group rather than Lego. Yeah, I think that's the main reason it's sold out. And also because like their main demographic is probably more catered towards actually buying Lego. Like I was about to say, oh, that wouldn't really work there, would it? That scenario.
Hey, Lego Logan, how's it going? Welcome.
Lego Logan. Logan Lego.
All right.
Yeah, I think Lego Logan also got tickets to that Carlisle Brickfest as well.
Yeah, Logan is going on Sunday too.
Just me that's not going.
I feel honestly quite bad. Maybe you can get on. Was there a wait list option? Did you say?
I don't know. I might just flex and be like, excuse me, I've got 2,000 subscribers here. Come on, you gotta let me go.
Oh my god, do it! It'll be worth the 2 hour train
most
for that.
most of my subscribers are other. I would say like a good 500 of them to 1,000 are active, but like the other 1,000 are just like dead. Like they're just a number.
That's morbid.
Well, they're not physically dead, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but inactive is probably the word you're looking for.
Yeah. It's just sorry, inactive. I finished the ice cream truck. Yeah, it makes me really want ice cream.
Let's see. You need to hold it up.
And it's got dynamite on the side, and it's got this little ice cream holding place, so you can get 2 little ice creams from there.
That is so cute.
Yeah, I really like the colors. They're like pastel colors.
Yeah. So wait, is that dynamite part a sticker or is that a printed piece or?
It's a sticker, unfortunately. I despise stickers.
Yeah, I don't know anyone that
Volunteering.
actually stickers.
I don't know what you're on about, Ross.
Oh my god, I keep putting all these arms in my way.
I'm making this stage now. This is good.
Woohoo! I've done like the main part of Wally, but I'll wait until I finish the whole thing. So cute! Oh my god. I've got so many like big builds and then mini versions. Like I don't know if you saw my my reel that I did the other day, of like Grogu. So I have like the child set, and then I have the brickhead Grogu, and then I have like
Of
the
course,
minifig.
I said that. Of course, I've seen that. Maxine, I'm your like #1 fan.
Are you? Aww.
No.
I knew you were.
Okay. No, but I did see it. It was really good.
Have you go and like well once this is over, go into my YouTube and see how many views I got because that happened
Did you
within
get-
like that all happened within about 15 minutes. I kid you not.
You get-
It's on
Did you
like
get bare views? Yeah.
I got like 1.2. Okay, I was like, okay.
Yeah, honestly, like
Oh, that's funny.
since I've been in like the Lego YouTube creator space for like off and on for about 3 and a bit years, like I understand most things,
Mhm.
but like Reels and TikToks are like new into the scene, and like I have no idea in terms of correlation of like why things go
Like
the
why
way they
things
go.
trend. Yeah.
Like you'll sometimes put like 3-4 hours in editing a short or something, and it'll get 20 views, and then you'll do like 1 minute whatever, and it'll like get 20k views, and you're like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
That happened
But
with the other shorts that I've got. So I did like the Lord of the Rings one in my like newsreel. So they've
yeah,
got like, well, I think YouTube Shorts though in general are still quite a new thing though. To be fair, they're obviously trying to like get the audience that love
yeah,
TikTok sort of things. It's essentially the same thing, but like I think it's just to do with what's trending at the time. I don't think it's anything to do with like you, because obviously I did one with Grogu and then Mandalorian's just come out, so it's probably like to do with that. I don't think it's like because I know what you mean. I know your pain. Like I did like that newsreel and that took a long time to do it, and then that Grogu one. I'll be honest with you. So we know how the algorithm works. You need to be like posting and stuff all like every single day, otherwise it just drops you off. Like it doesn't
yeah.
push your stuff to people and all this kind of thing, which is like whatever, but it's kind of like crap. But and we were doing what were we doing? Oh, we'd finished like the live and stuff, and Aaron was like, "You haven't posted today." And I was like, "Oh, for God's sake!" I was so tired, couldn't be bothered. I thought, "Oh, what can I do?" So I just like saw Grogu, and I was like, "Meh." I have like a couple audios saved. Like I know there's that one that's like, "I'm small," so I was like, "I'll just do one with that." Like I have a bunch of little Grogus that I could
Yeah.
like put in his hand. So honestly, that took me like 10 minutes, like not even that. That was quite
Well, that's
nice.
the thing. Like, what I want to start doing is like being consistent is like the worst trait for me, and my longtime subscriber, especially Ross, will understand. Like, my being consistent for me is like it's really hard. But what I wanted to do if I don't end up going to Lego store tomorrow is um schedule like for the next like 4 or 5 days until my next day off
Mm,
all the videos, and the only things I would need to post in between is like breaking news sort of stuff, so like
yeah,
new content, and then to like schedule and like make ideas for TikToks, and then what to do with the TikToks is just repost them to Instagram and YouTube Shorts. But
mm,
I don't mind if YouTube, because if there's like songs in them, obviously YouTube will just take them,
yeah,
take the copyright. But if it gives you exposure, I don't mind.
yeah, yeah.
But
I get what you mean. Yeah. That's probably why. Like the amount of times I've wanted to do that and I've just not got around to it. It's just so yeah. I'm just posting like when I'm posting, if that makes sense. Like I'm not scheduling anything. Because that in itself kind of
no,
takes
that's
time
what I
as well.
normally do.
Yeah. But you work like non-stop, so I totally get that. I finished Wally now. Oh, it's so
Wow.
cute.
He
Wally.
is so cute. Benji Russell says, pretty sure you could say you're doing a vlog for the show, get a free pass. You never know. I could. I doubt it though. You can get in by applying to be a volunteer. That might be. Sean has had more comebacks than anyone. Yeah, shot boss. Shot boss.
So I'm for these. I'm actually doing these incidentally in order in terms of like the numbers of the sets. So Wally
Oh,
was 193 and Eval was 194, and now I'm going to do the villains because these look awesome. So Cruella de Vil is 195 and Lex is 196. That's kind of easy. Satisfying.
which do you think's better there? I think Maleficent. I think's
Out
better.
of these two,
Which, yeah.
I actually think. Oh, it is a close one. It is a close one. I don't know. I'm actually thinking Cruella looks pretty good the way they've done her hair. And actually, if you look at like even her sleeves, I don't know if you can see that, but like her sleeves
Yeah.
have like the way they've used the pieces is really, really cool. There's even like a curved piece that I don't think I've seen very often. Because obviously
Yeah,
she
no, I
wears like
don't.
this massive fur coat. So
Yeah,
Let's
does look interesting.
yeah, even though I had to take my jumper off because I was getting so hot, I have still got a Disney t-shirt on.
Disney.
Right, I'll do my lesson first then. Back to
Right, I'll go for it for, I think, is this the, no, because we discussed, in my stream for Commander Cody, we discussed the spoilers to Mandalorian, but yet again, I'll ask in the chat, has everyone in the chat seen The Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1? Me and Maxine have seen it. So we could potentially discuss it, but you know, we'll see.
you're mad for talking about stuff that's just I can't call it a spoiler because it's not a spoiler, it's just it's come out. But
I
it'd be
just,
like
I just want to, yeah, I just like want to gauge everyone's thoughts on it, and like,
yeah.
it was so exciting watching it. Like, I'm gonna watch it again, maybe 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it's that kind of show that I feel like you can just rewatch episodes right after watching it. I don't know what it is. There's just something about it. Yeah, I could easily rewatch it. Benji's saying yes. Ross is saying yup. The hair's going up now.
Oh,
Actually scorching.
okay.
Scorching. How are you getting on with yours? Are you still you're on the stage?
So I'm on the stage, but I'm making this mechanism because the stage sits like that, and then there'll be a bit at the side, and you turn, and they'll be able to dance, which is really cool. So I'm doing that now. So yeah, Mandalorian Season 3, Episode 1. We'll hand it to, because I've not seen anyone in the chat say no or otherwise. So last time I'm saying this, if you guys don't want to be spoiled, leave now.
I like how you're not saying like we just won't talk about it. You're like, nah, just leave.
I want to talk about it. I'm sorry.
Go for it.
Yeah. So what? I'll hand it over to Maxine. What are your thoughts on it? What did you think?
I thought from the start, I was like, yes, this is going to be good. I'm trying to remember like key scenes, but you know what my favorite scene was that had me like on the floor for a while, where Grogu's like swerving in his chair using the Force. He's just like, like
when
in the background.
Chair, that's so that
Yeah.
In a way, it's weird, but like that seemed like it should have been like a bloopers or something. Like the actor of Grogu, even though he's an alien CGI character, like was just playing about or something.
Yeah. But like, you know what my pet peeve was with the episode though is like, you know the bit where they're like, obviously, Din Djarin comes in and like saves the day when they're like fighting this big croc thing. It's obviously supposed to be like a big Jurassic crocodile because it like turns, and that's what crocodiles do in the wild, like when they're trying to like get their prey, like they turn in that way because they're trying to like suffocate them. Don't know if you know that. But,
no, I don't. I'm getting educated here.
There you go. So Star Wars is trying to be accurate with why they have things do things. It wasn't just doing that for like effect. But anyway, but I'm just a bit like, well, the crocodile obviously lives there in water, so why? If it's obviously pissed off, why not just leave it? Like, why did they all start? And then they like throw up their ropes and stuff trying to pin it down, and I'm like, that's obviously not gonna work.
Yeah,
like,
it's not gonna work, is it?
That's just like I was watching that. I was like, come on. But,
like it's the whole Mandalorian clan thing. Like you have to fight to the death.
Yes.
Or you're a weakling.
Yeah, but I remember like, when that scene came on, I was like, we were like, is this a flashback? Like, what's happening here? And it wasn't until like obviously we saw the N1 Starfighter come in, they were like, oh, okay, this is present day, and that was the greatest scene, like when they land and you just see like, obviously his head and then Grogu. Whoa.
The chills. I was like, oh man, we're gonna be in for something good here, and then the scene when they're traveling through hyperspace and Grogu's just like this with his eyes, just watching all the blue. He's like, oh.
Yeah, so I can't remember what those are called, but apparently they like follow the Force. So they were there because they're following like because Grogu was there. So yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I thought they were there because they live in hyperspace, like the hyperspace lanes.
No, what are they called again, Aaron?
Well,
Those like big whale creatures that were following
they're in
Grogu.
Star Wars Rebels.
They're in Star Wars Rebels.
I can't remember what
You
they're
now
called.
can't remember what they're called, but you remembered when we were watching it, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Ross might know. I was going in pretty worried, honestly, with Grogu coming back in Boba, basically going against the entire plot of season 2. Nah. The Mandalorian certified, like it's just good. You know it's going to be good. But the episode was really good. Perfectly sets up for the rest of the season. I agree. They were in
Purgles.
Rebels.
Purgle.
Purgle. Good
Purgles.
evening, Trevor's videos. Good evening.
Trevor is here. He's having a nice little cheeky date night with his girlfriend, and they popped in to say hello. Very kind of you guys.
Nothing better than a SithGeek live stream for a date. I'll fetch the wine. I'll set your table.
Drop it like yeah, hi Trevor. We're just so Sean is building the BTS Dynamite. It's actually really hard to say BTS Dynamite set. If you say it fast, I go Dynamite site. That's what he's
BTS
building.
Dynamite Site.
And obviously I'm winning because I'm building the new Disney Brickheads. Oh, in fact,
She
Trevor,
thinks she's winning.
like, I know that you've ordered this now because I mentioned that I bought it. So, but what were your thoughts overall, Sean, of Mandalorian?
Absolutely amazing, spectacular. The best opening to a. You know what? I might even say it. The best opening to a Star Wars project that wasn't a movie ever.
What, like that season? Like this new season that's just come out, you loved it that much, the first episode.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it so much. This is why we are all here. Relationship advice. Yeah, we are all here for relationship advice, mainly because Ross, I know you're single. I'm single. I can't give any relation. Oh, I'm not even looking for women. Who needs women when you got Lego? That's what I'm saying.
You just need to find
Or
someone
men.
in the community.
Or men. Whatever way you swing, guys. Yeah, I mean, Maxine, do you know Holly on film?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Not gonna lie, one day if she jumped in my DMs, I would not say no.
Go for it. Why wait? Come on, it's not a leap year. You do you and go for it.
No.
Just be casual. Just be super casual about it. Ask her a Lego question.
One, she probably would out Lego. Nah, she wouldn't. Nah. Also, you imagine that. Like I got into a relationship with Holly on film. It would work because she would think she knows more about Lego, but then I would think I know more about Lego. The egos would clash. I'm telling you.
She doesn't seem egotistical at all.
No, yeah, I know. I'm joking.
Just saying, girl. No. Nah, go for it, man. Go for it. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Like, this is the thing. I think this is why I can do like streams like this. Is it like this sounds daft. I don't know if anyone else that does streams feels like this, but because you're not like physically there with people, like it feels like not that anyone would like hurt me anyway, but like nothing can like really happen. It's just like you might get trolled in like a deep like a chat or something, but like it doesn't matter. Like I don't know. It's just kind of like for all I know, I'm talking to like some bots. You said this the other day to me, did you not? It's like, so yeah, I don't know. I can't remember now. But yeah, so I don't really see it as like a big deal. But yeah, it's the same with like DMing someone. Like the worst you could say is, "I'm gonna report and block you."
Okay, I'm not. Yeah. Wow.
The worst could happen. She could
That
destroy
is
your
pretty.
entire Lego career. Like, what's the worst that could happen?
I'm pretty sure I could do that with like one tweet, one post, just like instantly like unfollow this person. I'm ended.
Okay, well, if you can like swear to us that you won't be super weird, like we'll have your back.
Oh, yeah, well, I swear I came across this guy on TikTok. He's quite good. He's got quite a big following, and it was like he posted for what? This is really bad. Why am I not remembering it? What's that day in February? It's romantic. What's the?
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's the one.
You've
He
been single
posted
for
like
too long.
yeah, well, he posted like pickup lines in Lego for like Lego, and I was just like,
Mm.
these would not work on women at all.
Can you remember any? I want to hear them though.
No, they were just like cringe. They were like it would stuff like, oh, it would take more than a brick separator to separate us, or stuff like that. Stuff like, oh, our clutch power is like amazing, or you know, I don't know. So just
I bet there was one that was something like, do you like Lego? Because I'm a stud, or some crap like that.
yeah, no,
Or like,
I guarantee. Yeah, I think one was like that.
or like something to do with like pick a brick. I'd pick a U.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I pick a U instead. Yeah, there you go.
Just coming up with these now, you know. Oh, God. No, I need to see if I can find that real quick. But yeah.
If I find it, I'll share it.
Yeah. Makes me kind of want to try and come up with some as well. See if I can. Not that I just mean for laughs. How are you getting on? How far are you? How's your little bar at the bottom of your page?
Oh, my little bar. Yeah, he's not too bad. Oh, wait. Oh no. Right. Okay.
What's the chat saying?
He's
Ross
there.
is saying, glad you finally admit it. That must be about Holly.
Well, I basically a while back, Holly. Why am I getting exposed here?
You started it.
Holly. Yeah, I did it start. Holly. She made her own Lego Ideas Monster Inc. Door, and it was so close to hitting 10,000 supporters. So she reshared it on her Instagram, and I shared it on mine. And the amount of like I got like 3 or 4 people DM me and saying like oi oi, or like just like oh, we see you sharing her thing. Are you into her? I'm like, I'm literally sharing her idea. Like, leave me alone.
That's a bit. Unless you like put something in your share that was a bit not raunchy.
No,
That's
I
the lack of a
didn't.
better
I
word.
didn't.
Not raunchy. Like
No,
suggestive.
people were just trying to wind me up, and I was like, oh.
Well, if you're still talking about it now, you're obviously easy to wind up, I guess.
No, I'm all about the controversial topics and keeping the viewers interested. Video idea: send Holly on film Lego pickup lines. Ross, my friend, you never know. Never say never.
That he's quoting your romantic day in February. That's so funny.
Oh man. So I think the stage is done, but oh wait a minute. Oh no.
To be honest, it's funny but
That's
kind of sexist. I say being one of the people that annoyed you about this. How do you mean?
yeah.
Like, what do you mean kind of sexist? Sorry, I'm totally like trying to catch up. What I'm building. In terms of like just because he's a guy assumes that like it's because of.
Yeah.
No, I think that's true. To be fair, I do.
What have I? I've done the classic thing. I've came to the end of like a part, and I'm left with pieces that I shouldn't be left with.
That was me the other night. I was like, "Meh." I actually still
Yeah.
had like a significant piece at the end of it all, and we both looked at Cody and we were like, he looks fully dressed. He's fine. Like,
He's fine. He's fixed.
what piece
This
have you
is
got?
no. Well, I've got these.
Okay, just waiting for the one.
And I don't. Wait, I'll figure it out. So, no, I think I found it. It's fine. It's okay. It's fine.
Okay, cool. Back on track.
So, Maxine, what were you meaning before when you were like, so you're on a live stream, so people can't get to you or something?
Yeah, I don't know how to word that in such a way that doesn't sound like I'm like a pure schizo. Just like I guess it's like that feeling you don't have eyes literally on you. So like if you remember like when you're in like school or something, you're made to do like talking to
Yeah.
the class or something like that. And I don't think like really anyone particularly enjoys doing that, really. So like you don't have that kind of like feeling about it. Like right now I'm looking at the back of my phone. Like that doesn't scare me.
Yeah.
Not like I'm
You have to think.
yeah.
You have to think about it in like there's 5 people watching this stream right now live.
Yeah.
Like you imagine there was 5 people in your room right now just watching you build. It sounds weird.
Feels so weird. Yeah, no, exactly. And it's like everyone's nice in this community as well. Like I've not been obviously part of it that long, but like generally it is there's so many nice people, like people constantly DMing me out of the blue. Just for like no particular reason. I've even had like a couple of people that have just been like, oh, it's just nice to like talk to someone that's like into this kind of thing, or like, and it can be like personal life or it can be Lego related.
Yeah.
I've had for both, so it's really nice. And then you just kind of get chatting, and you're like, you've just kind of dropped into this like very casual sort of conversation with someone that you've never even met. And I don't feel like it's as easy to do that in real life with people. I don't know why. I suppose like people just don't go up to each other and talk really anymore, do they?
No. Well, especially I think as British culture as well. Like in America, it's you're more inclined to just go up to like not a random person, but like I feel it's a bit friendlier in America.
Oh yeah, they're
Naturally.
like excited about everything. Like they're so enthusiastic about everything.
Yeah, I know. But like here, we're just sort of like the
Miserable
weather.
gets.
We're just like down and grumpy sort of thing.
Yeah, or miserable gets. Let's be honest. Like, but to be
We are
fair, everything's so expensive and our weather is crap. So yeah.
okay. I finished the stage, but like it looks really strange. But like all the little beige parts you can see are where the minifigures are going to stand, and then underneath is all those joints, and they'll attach to the side, and you'll be able to move them,
Oh, that's so cool.
so they will dance. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I would want to put my stick pig on it. Just like
I don't actually have. Wait, I don't. I do have a sig fig, obviously, but I don't actually have like. I'm still to do that as a video, like making my sig fig, which is really bad.
oh, so you just have it like a digital. You don't have like an actual mini person.
No, well, that's the thing because like my face on my actual sig fig is actually a custom face. It's not even like a Lego licensed face.
Right. Okay. So it might be kind of harder
So
to do it. Like if you make one, it's not going to look as accurate to your
yeah,
thing. Well, yeah. What I would say to you from experience, I'm realizing now is like go with what is like definitely from Lego as opposed to like because you get websites like minifig.me or something like that, and that's where I made my one. Which
yeah,
well, I'm currently hairless because I was playing with it earlier with something. But like I now realize that the torso and the kilt part like were just like custom from that supplier, so I can't like I have to buy only from them, and they've hiked up their prices big time. So I'm not basically I'm having to redesign the sig fig because I'm going to do like trade a minifig with people, because I've had a lot of people like message me saying, do you have SithGeek for trade? And I'm like, I need to do the order. So yeah.
Well, that's
top
the
tip.
thing with me. It's harder as well because the main body of my SigFig is Kylo Ren, which is already expensive.
Ah, yeah.
So
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm a
Well,
lose, but
yeah. Well, what I'm just gonna do is like have my like, signature SigFig is the one that I've got, and that will just always just be mine. And then have one that I just like have for sending to people for trades. That's slightly. That's what I would recommend to do because it's the only affordable way to do it.
yeah.
Oh, these are her horns. I was like, what am I building? Okay.
Bag number 2 on the BTS set. Let's go. To be honest, from the actual image of the front of the BTS set, it doesn't look like there's a lot of pieces, but there actually is quite a lot.
Having a moment.
Oh yes, those are the hair pieces I bought this set for.
Which ones are your fave? Was it the like blue
Probably
one?
that Ron Weasley one and the blue one as well. Like
Yeah.
this one here.
It's like a turquoisey teal or something like that.
Yeah, turquoisey.
How are you not doing? You've not heard the Dynamite song though, have you? So you don't know.
No, I have heard it.
Okay. Does the set actually come with like a kind of like preamble ramble in the book, the instructions about this is the band, or does it come with like a QR code with like the song or anything like that? Because a lot of these sets kind of do that, don't they?
So yeah, the instructions. The first page there, it's like 21st century pop icons, and then explains K-pop, and then BTS, and then it goes beyond the BTS scene. So then it explains what happens there. Then it explains how Lego Ideas, the creator, and then everything that happened there, reaching the 10,000 supporters. And then meet the Lego designers that actually designed the set, not the actual original Lego Ideas design. So, yeah, it's really interesting.
I always find it interesting how they adapt the ideas as well from what people design.
I must admit, the idea itself was so like bland. Like there wasn't a lot going to it. So they had to take a lot of creative liberty, I feel, with the actual set to like flesh it out a bit. But there you go.
Right, I have now finished my lesson.
Ooh, magnificent. How many brickheads do you have in total?
In total, not just Disney ones, just like
In total, is that too many to count?
no, I mean they're all within range. Let's see. So I've got Mandalorian and Grogu, the Tusken Raider, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Ahsoka, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner, Ron, Harry, Hermione. I've run out of fingers. So that's 10. Mad-Eye. So that's 11. Someone count for me. So we're on 11. Hagrid, McGonagall, Snape, Trelawney. We have all of the new Lord of the Rings ones, however many that is. How many Lord of the Rings ones is there? Someone add them on. Apparently there's 6.
3.
Oh,
Oh,
there's more than
all right. Yeah, you're classing. I was classing double packs as 1.
The 4 Disney Celebration ones. So that's another 4. We have Belle, Beast, Anna, Elsa, Olaf, Salazar, Goofy, Pluto, Chip and Dale, Daisy Duck, Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck, Louie, Dewey, and the other one. uh, Woody,
Can't
Buzz,
remember, yeah,
and
Louis
Bo
too.
Peep. What's the other one's name? Huey, Dewey, and Louie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are. Got them.
And now I've got Wally, Eva, Maleficent, Cruella, Merida, Moana. I feel like there might be more that I've missed, but I can't see them. So I don't know if anyone was counting that, hopefully, because I wasn't. But yeah, quite a few.
I think you probably have more than me, but
Oh no, wait, sorry, I've got more.
I'm.
Another 5, because we've got the Spice Girls ones as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, me and my sister were massive Spice Girls fans growing up, so that was like, it kind of worked out that a lot of people were like, why would anyone want this set? 'Cause, yeah, they were a big bands like across the world, so I don't really know why I didn't do that. So,
Ross says 47. Don't know if that's correct.
52
Or if
then.
he's chucked the number. 52.
Right? That's a lot.
Yeah, I think you're beating me, but I have a lot that's not made, like
Yeah.
that are under my bed. So I don't know if we're including them.
Oh, you'll need to do a count.
So for the ones that I have built, I have 2 Kylo Rens for some reason, a Luke Skywalker, Vader, Leia, Rey, Han Solo from a Solo Star Wars story, the Tusken Raider, Gamora, the Happy Birthday Clown, which is random, Hedwig and Hermione and Harry Potter. Then we've got Star Lord. Then we've got what's his face from Jurassic World.
Which one?
What's his
The main guy that's
yeah,
like the expert, or the guy who like sits with his top open, or someone.
the good-looking guy.
I mean, I don't know. It's good looking to different people. People have different things.
The what's his face? I can't remember.
The guy with glasses.
No, Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt.
Oh, Jurassic World. I thought you meant Jurassic Park. Chris Pratt. Yeah. I can't remember his character's name now. Yeah, but I know he.
And then the dinosaur, and then one that I thought you might have was the Demogorgon and 11.
Which one is that?
Stranger Things.
Oh, no, we don't, because obviously that rocketed up in value. Aaron really wanted that, but yeah, we just couldn't get a hold of it. We weren't.
I have the
Lego
Stranger
at the time.
Things house. It's like
Yeah, I
£500
saw that.
now.
Yeah, did you get that like when it came out?
Yeah, I did. He is. Oh wait, can you see it in the back? Yeah.
Yeah. It looks insane. What was that like to build? Like,
It was really strange because you obviously build both different sides, and then you have to put them together with like ball joints. Like that was like stressful to build that because like trees were like falling off when I was trying to do it and stuff. A bit mad.
I feel like that's like, because I actually don't. I've never watched Stranger Things. I know it's on my list of things to watch. Okay, everyone's going on about it. So I'm like, oh, it must be good. I think I watched an episode like when Aaron was watching it. But obviously, I have no idea.
Aaron, leave her.
He's not gonna. He's not gonna leave me because I haven't seen Stranger Things.
No, I'm joking. Sorry, I'm a bit savage. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Your words don't hurt me.
That's the thing. Like up until like what? Wait, how long have I known you? I feel like I've known you for a while, but I've not.
Not been that long.
So if I become like too banterful and overstep the line, just.
No, I think we're kind of like, I don't know if this is even a thing, but like old school Scottish, we're like, we just take banter. We know it doesn't mean anything. I feel like we're quite a free-willing nationality.
Yeah.
Like we just take things on the chin. Like the thing that kind of makes me laugh sometimes, and this might be controversial to say, is that I just feel like a lot of people take a lot of stuff like too hard. Like there's certain things that, like for example, Disney have done that they've had to now put a disclaimer on, like at the start of the movies. So like for example, at the start of Peter Pan now, they have to put like a disclaimer saying this contains old depictions of out of like in the time it was okay, but now it's not. So that was obviously referring to things like the Red Indian scene and stuff like that.
Right, okay.
Stuff like this,
Yeah.
which I get that's totally different to what I'm about to say. But like, there's other stuff, not necessarily to do with Disney, but like things that I'm like, do you really have to get upset about that sort of thing? Whereas it's like, if you think about Brave, which is obviously Merida, and this is based off Scotland, like it's all set in Scotland, they're a Scottish clan and stuff. They proper like take the mickey about things, like proper stereotypical Scottish, like they're eating haggis and the way she talks and all this kind of thing. And it's like, that's not true. And to like really put my point across, have you seen Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes.
Well, like, you know the bit where like what's her name? Like the little girl ends up in the kind of room with all the Disney princesses, and they're like, "Who are you?" And like they're all speaking to her, and then Merida comes over to speak to her, and they just make her like absolutely ununderstandable because she's like got such a strong accent, and all the other Disney princesses say, "We don't know what she's saying either." Like that's clearly like kind of a backhanded sort of thing that you can't understand Scottish people, but like I found it really funny.
Yeah.
But like a lot of people, like I feel like might have got offended by that, but I just don't feel like well, nothing was raised about it from like people in Scotland being like, that's really offensive, like because we just don't get offended about things like that. I just thought it was really funny because I'm like, yeah, some of us are understandable.
No, I understand. Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you haven't seen that,
It's
you'll have to like watch out for that scene now.
It's like, have you seen on TikTok? There's this girl that I follow that does America versus Scottish TikToks, and like one minute she's just she's pretending to be American, and she's like, "Oh, I was talking to your Chad, and he was a douchebag," and then it goes to the Scottish version. It's just I'm not going to even state the slang words because we don't have a mature audience. Probably, oh, we might have a mature audience, but I don't want to say them. But she just goes all out in the Scottish one, and it's so funny.
Yeah, I'm thinking about what words you're probably talking about. Yeah, it's like.
And have you also seen that video of? I don't know if it was like faked, but it was an American. Like he walks up to someone in Edinburgh and says, he's saying Edinburgh really wrong. He's like, he walks up to a guy. He's like, can you help me find the Edinburgh place, please? And the boy just swears at him and says, "It's Edinburgh."
No, I've not seen that.
That's class, though.
Yeah. I do find it funny. Like a lot of people don't realize that we're like a different country, though, or like we're part of Britain. So a lot of people do think that I don't know if there's anyone like this in the chat, but let's clarify right now that like they think England is the same as like the UK or something like that, and it's like And in fact, celebrities who even travel the friggin' world still get that wrong. Like they say, "Oh, I'm so happy to be like touring England," but like they mean the UK, and you're like, it's not.
Sometimes that annoys me. I don't know why, because I'm just like, yo, we're here. Wales is here.
We're here too.
Scotland's here. Ireland's here. Northern Ireland.
Yeah. Or they'll say they'll say they're doing like a band will say they're doing a UK tour, but they'll only be in England.
Yeah, exactly.
But hey ho, as I said, we don't really care. But what's the chat saying? Trevor is saying, "Do BTS dance, shows your moves." And Benji saying, "We are definitely made different in Scotland." Yes.
We are definitely made different in Scotland. That's the thing. Like most people that I know are always like, "Oh, Scotland's so miserable. Scotland's so bad." See, whenever I go on holiday, I don't get homesick for like the country or the food or anything. I just like miss the people.
People, yeah. We are.
Even if I go to England, I'm like, Just give me a Scotch bloke, like a tradie or something. Oh, just be like, oh, all right, how you doing, mate? And he's
Yeah.
just little things.
No, I totally get you. And actually, like, I think this is definitely true for like different countries. So, like, for example, in France, I find that the further south you travel, people are generally nicer to like tourists, which I understand because it's getting away from like the big
Yeah.
cities like Paris and stuff where they don't necessarily speak a lot of English, and it's like we come over and we can't speak French, which is totally ignorant, and I get why they get
Yeah.
frustrated. But like, it's kind of like not that I think we're not nice in Scotland because like I'm in the central belt, so are you. But like, if I feel like if you definitely like go for like a holiday up in the Highlands and stuff, it's just like this whole other world. Like people are so nice. Yeah, if you've never been for like a holiday around the Highlands, do it. It is so good. I only did it for the first time properly last year. Was it last? No, the year before last. And yeah, it was fantastic. It's so good. Yeah, I feel like we're just
Yeah,
like advertising the country all of a sudden. Like, are we on Visit Scotland's website? Like, just dropping.
Visit Scotland. Shove us some money under the table, right?
I was wondering, are we going to end up talking about Scotland because we're both Scottish or what, or is it just going to be? But yeah, there we go. How long into the video did it take before that came up?
Don't know. It's the thing because for some reason, like it's a good way to grow, to embrace like your culture, but like I don't know, it's something about Scotland in particular that the rest of the world is really fascinated about. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, Aaron, you're right, mate.
He's asking if you're okay because he can hear you coughing. He says no, but he's just being a typical man. Sorry, I got man flu. He doesn't have man flu. He's just being.
Is he? Did he just die when he was playing Harry Potter? He fell off the broomstick or something.
No, he's crossing a bridge right now. I don't think he died. He's doing quite well though. I've been playing. Well, I I made an account, but I've not actually really played it. I played it once. But you know how obviously like it's got. Well, I don't know if you do know. Sorry. But it's got like different stories sort of play out depending on what house you're in.
Yeah.
Like you've got the hardcore people online basically saying, "I'm currently doing Gryffindor, but I'm going to do them all," and I'm like, "How have you got the time?"
Hufflepuff.
Actually, yeah, I made myself Hufflepuff because Aaron is Gryffindor. I'm actually supposedly Gryffindor as well, which I'm not really bothered about. Like I think a lot of people do that test on the Harry Potter website just until they get Gryffindor. But that's actually what I was put in. But because he's doing Gryffindor, we can see already what happens. And then his friend, who he talks to all the time, is a big gamer, is doing Ravenclaw. And apparently, like, I mean, I'm like a Harry Potter fan, but I'm not like mental about it. Like, I've read all the books, like, actually read them, not just listened to the Audible books, like old school reading.
Oopsies. Yeah, I did that. So.
Fine. But yeah, I mean, I can't remember them. I've only read them all. Like, no, I have read a couple of them more than once. But anyway, I apparently the Hufflepuff common room is never spoken about ever, so no one knows like knew what it looked like. So I was like, all right, okay, for Vance, I'll do Hufflepuff then. And actually, it's so nice. It's like very like kind of botanical sort of look to it. Sorry if there's people wanting to play it and I've just spoiled that, but I think there's images.
I think it's one of the most popular ones because that's the reason like no one knows about it.
Yeah, so apparently Ravenclaw, I saw somewhere like a post like on Reddit or something, and it was like Ravenclaw's meant to be like the worst, but I think that was just probably clickbait, to be honest. I don't really think there's any truth behind that. But Trevor's saying, I'm grateful to be following two genuine, kind, and considerate YouTubers who I didn't even know 2 weeks ago. Oh, thanks, Trev, you too. That's Scottish. Have you and Aaron decided on what you're going to get?
Thanks, Trevor. You wee dancer, pal. Thank you.
No one's gonna know what that means, honestly. No, we haven't decided yet. You know what? If people just like tell us in the chat, maybe we'll just go with the majority. So here's my very quick rundown of like reasons for what's in the running. So the things in the running were Rivendell, the two retiring modulars, i.e. the bank and the bookstore, or the Lion Knight's castle. There's a reason for them all. So Rivendell, obviously, because it's just about to come out, and the Lion Knight's castle we want because, like, basically we want to do like a medieval fantasy type of city eventually. So that's why those two sets make a lot of sense. The modulars we want because we've already started collecting modulars, and those two just look really cool. Like, they look so nice, and obviously they're retiring. And my other argument, sort of, about the modulars is that we physically have somewhere they could go. We currently have a shelf with all our modulars on it, and there's actually a space that would fit two modulars. Whereas if I were to show you right now with this camera, there is nowhere that we would be able to fit Rivendell or the Lion Knight's castle, unfortunately. So we would be literally building them and then having to put them in storage in the loft or something. So it's like,
Well,
yeah. Or there was the Razor
unfortunately,
Crest as well. The Razor Crest was just literally to annoy Sean.
right, okay. I thought it was because Aaron wanted it, but now it's
No,
because
it does.
you want to annoy me.
No, he has been wanting it for a while because we've got the Falcon, and I love the Mandalorian. Like, I think it's what really hooked me back into like the whole Star Wars universe, to be honest, when Mandalorian came out.
Yeah.
So I am mad about Mandalorian. So I do want the Razor Crest actually myself too. But again, that's a really big build. I don't know where that would go. So
It's
yeah.
funny because I have a massive space below my Mos Eisley Cantina, which could fit a Rivendell.
Really? Ooh.
So.
And then my other issue is as well is that obviously it was very recently double VIP points. So I'm a bit like, we could have bought the Lion Knight's Castle, the two modulars, or the Razor Crest back then and got double VIP points. Whereas like if we bought Rivendell, it's because we couldn't have got double VIP points for that because it's just coming out. But we could wait for the next double VIP points day and get it. I think a lot of people are doing that because they're like, the amount of points you would get would just be so good.
What if it's sold out when that happens?
Aaron's saying, what if it's sold out? Well, it'll come back in stock.
Yeah, but what if it's sold on the double VIP point days?
So yeah, those are our thoughts.
Aaron speaks the truth. Aaron speaks the truth.
You just really don't want us to get the Razor Crest.
Well, you already have the Falcon, which I'm jealous about, but I couldn't put the Falcon anywhere. I could probably put the Razor Crest somewhere.
I think you can get. Oh, I might be talking about ours actually. Can you not get like a stand where the Falcon goes like on the wall or something? No.
Yeah,
I think he
I'm
looked
pretty
into
sure.
it and then it was like it didn't.
But I also wouldn't trust myself because I guarantee I'd come home from work one day and it would have fallen off the wall and I would start crying.
Yeah, it's not the kind of build you want to try and put together again, like when it's falling apart.
No.
I really hate buying sets that I can't like display properly. Like, we're actually already at that point, I'm not gonna lie. Like, we're running out of space drastically. It's hard.
Have you and Aaron, no, you've read that one. Modulars will only increase in price and will retire here as Rivendell is new, and I'd much rather edit until it's double VIP, wait even.
Oh, I think you meant wait instead of edit.
Yeah. Nikki kindly bought me the UCS Land Speeder for Christmas, which I'm yet to build. Oh, the UCS Land Speeder, wow.
I have the little one. The little Land Speeder. That does actually look like a really nice build. When are you going to build it, Trev? Why have you not built that one yet? I'd love to see that built. Cool.
Oh, this UCS Land Speeder. Did you say, Trevor?
Wait, we're waiting for it. The lag. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Making all sense. My thing with that though is that obviously that's not minifig scale then.
No.
So I'm a big fan of minifig scale. So the Falcon and the Razor Crest will be minifig scale. Yeah, the Razor Crest.
How often do you dust your sets? Because I really need to dust all my sets. Like,
What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Yeah, we don't. Um, the best I think way to do it is like with like a kind of like sort of makeup brush, sort of, because they've got really soft bristles.
Yeah, I have a makeup brush somewhere. Not for makeup, guys. Before anyone accuses me of doing makeup.
Each to their own, Sean. Each to their
I also have this, which I've still not opened, which I need to. It's a little Hoover.
A little Hoover. Oh, for Lego. Is this the one that's always advertised and coming from my ads on Insta?
Yeah, it's called Clean My Bricks.
Mm. Yeah, you should whack it out and give it a go. There's a video for you. Is it any good? Was that like super expensive or?
It wasn't super expensive, no.
Be good to see if it's any good actually. Because yeah, that's I suppose the thing. If you just dust, then you're just pushing the dust somewhere else.
Yeah, just pushing the dust away.
Yeah.
Where was I?
Because even when I dust like normal, I use like a damp cloth to pick it up. Like it's crappy, but don't ask me the last time I dusted. We have like an air purifier, so.
Yeah, I have that as well, but I just never turn it on because I'm an idiot.
Oh, ours is like on auto, so it just like knows when the air is not as clean, and then like goes. So when like Aaron like douses himself in spray or something, I don't know why you guys do that. You can actually see the antiperspirant bouncing off his pits, and I'm like, why?
Because if we don't do that as men, we stink.
No, but I mean it's like so much that it's not even staying on your body anymore. But
yeah, well, it just has to be done. Just a man thing. Must be done.
Oh well, I'm sure the sales for your provider of choice of spray is glad for it because it just makes you go through the balls much faster.
Dove men Dove.
Dove men. Okay. Right, where am I at? I'm doing Corella's
I don't know what
hair.
I don't know what Aaron's about. You might be a Lynx.
I can't remember. I think he's just kind of like giving me a side glance, wondering why I'm talking about his personal hygiene. To clarify, my boyfriend smells good. Stop talking. Yeah, this is coming.
Yeah, I do need to buy display cases. I have several display cases, but they're all full. And the issue is with one of them, the dust can still slightly get in them, and it's been literally probably about a year and a half since I've like actually dusted that one, Trevor. So it's still dusty with all those sets inside, which is an issue. But remove. So
yeah, we need to get some display cases as well.
Making this here. It's got all like the record covers, I think.
Oh yeah, I've seen the far right one before, but I've not seen the other three.
Far right one. So I'm dyslexic, so I need to know my lefts and rights.
The elephant one.
Yeah, the elephant one. I always forget my left and rights, and then I have to look at my foot where I can't play football, and that's my left.
Have you heard about a website called Wicked Brick? They sell display cases for sets all custom made. Yes, that's the one I'd be looking at, Trevor. Yeah. Because we're thinking about getting like the display cases for the Office set and the Friends Central Perk set because they basically sit on either side of our like vinyl player, like on our TV unit. So eventually that's going to get to like an overreaching height. So we're like sets like that would have to go in cases so that she can't like.
Do you not fancy the Seinfeld set?
Yeah, I think we were thinking of getting that just for the parts, but no, otherwise, not. Yeah. Have you got that one? You do.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we're not fans, but like that's like a lot of people say like that's the set to get for parts for like mocking and stuff.
Yeah, I only got it because I think it was on discount, so I was like, may as well.
Yeah, that and the other. What's the other one? That's constantly on offer. It's very very similar.
Oh, is it QI?
Yes,
QI?
that's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
those sets
I've
have
got
not.
that as well somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I don't think those sets have done particularly well, but they are really good for the pieces. Um, yes.
I actually find it easier, Maxine, to build and talk to someone else than build and talk to the chat and build at the same time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's strange, isn't it? Like I'm finding the same
Yeah.
thing actually. I think it's more chill
Maybe it's
actually because you're
because,
not having to keep the conversation going yourself.
yeah, that's probably it. Yeah.
Mm. Trev, saying they are not the quickest for delivery, but they are very good. I bought 3, really good quality. Oh, cool. What other ones have you bought? Have you bought like just the cases as well? Because I understand that they do like backdrops to them as well, which some of them look. Well, if I'm honest, all of them look really good when I've had a flick through because we obviously have like so many sets that we could buy the display cases for, but they are so expensive though. They are super expensive, that website. But
Yeah, so my
they do
argument is with a display case, I could either buy a display case or another Lego
a
set.
Lego
So
set,
like,
yeah. At the same time, I kind of like want to do some of my existing Lego sets like justice. Like, I don't think it's like necessarily a purchase you would ever regret because it's also protecting an existing set that you've like invested in, sort of thing. Like, I feel
yeah,
like I would like a case from a Disney
that's my
company.
issue.
Yeah.
That's the issue that I have. Like a lot of my sets, I actually need to just what I need to do is take every Lego set that's built up out of my room and just dust them all. But it's going to take probably a day to 2 days to do it.
Yeah.
And realistically, I don't have that time. So
Yeah, and you're not really like no one would want to take a day off work dedicated to dusting their Lego. Because yeah, it's not really most exciting.
no.
But yeah, it'd be funny though if you would actually probably be better off paying a cleaner to come into your room for like however whatever their hourly rate is and say, yeah, I want the place like dusted and hoovered and stuff, and them poor soul having no idea what you have in your room, and then they'd have to dust all your Lego.
No, because I wouldn't trust them.
No, but you're taking an inventory. Yeah, that
No,
would be.
I wouldn't trust them with not breaking my Lego.
Uh, just casually leave all the instructions out, so if they get in a panic, being like, "Oh no, I broke it," they would try and fix it.
Because if you take your average cleaner, I'm not saying they're bad, but like they're gonna take a duster to like my UCS Y wing, it's gonna get destroyed.
Oh, you put a little note saying, "Please be fragile" with the Lego, and that's when you get a notification being like, "This cleaner has now cancelled their session."
Yeah, exactly. This cleaner is now quit. Okay, bye bye. Where is that piece?
Oh my goodness. Motorized lighthouse. Oh, I do. That is near the top of my want list, that one. With backdrop Empire State's building and the Statue of Liberty. And got the one for the UCS set build when it doesn't enhance the sets too. Yeah, those are like epic sets
Motorized
to have.
lighthouse.
Yeah. I do want that. I remember when that came out and everyone was like, oh. Did you get that when it first came out, Trevor? Or what's the deal with that? I think John Lewis actually recently had that on sale and I missed it. Gutted. Because I was too busy buying 2 canteens. So, yeah, it'd be interesting to know if you were one of the many that bought that when it came out. That just does look so good. Like no matter what theme we're going, even if we're like going down the fantasy route, weird. I definitely want that.
What, the lighthouse?
Yeah, I think it just looks really good. It looks so awesome. Like it's kind of like a really good even just standalone piece sort of thing. because of what it is.
Yeah.
This is looking so good. I am enjoying the Cruella one. Her hair looks really good. This is where I'm at right now. I think they've all had pink bricks in the center so far. I'll go back to that
Oh,
whole
they
idea.
all have brains.
They all have brains. I don't know. Did Wally and Eva have one? I think they actually did. It's obviously supposed to be anything that's living. And
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
Ooh, that's a big sticker there. Ooh, big boy.
Do you use your brick separator to put stickers on?
No, I should.
Have you tried
Do
it? Because
you?
it's actually like, yeah, like we didn't used to, and then we realized like that was something that you do, like they're just partially designed for, and it's game changing. It's actually like so much easier.
I think it's because I'm stuck in my way, because obviously I was collecting Lego before the brick separator existed,
Wait,
and
what was
stickers
before
existed.
then? Yeah, can't imagine a
So
time.
I'm like, I don't need you, silly brick separator. I've got this. The motorized lighthouse I bought secondhand on eBay. It was really good condition. The seller hadn't even used the sticker sheet. It's an awesome set to build with the way the lights are included.
That is so lucky.
You know what, Maxine? These live streams are not good for our bank accounts.
Why are
It's
you
just
like convinced to buy this now?
no. It's just us constantly saying, right, we could potentially buy this. Could buy that. Could buy this. Could buy that.
Yeah. As if like you need to choose something to buy, like there's always an incentive to buy. This is what's ridiculous about this whole question over what should me and Aaron potentially buy tomorrow. It's like, don't have to buy anything, but
No, exactly. You don't.
probably shouldn't actually. But yeah, it's Lego. It sucks you in.
That's an interesting thing because my mate said to me before. He said to me, he was like, he can't go into like a supermarket and just use the toilet and leave. So it's like he feels inclined he has to buy something to
Right.
use the facilities. And I said to him, I was like, mate, if I need the toilet and I'm not wanting anything, I'm not buying anything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But I sort of get his point. Like you could go into the Lego store and not buy anything
Yeah.
just for a look. But
It's really sad and unsatisfying. Like, I would love to go to like Billund or Leicester Square store, but I am not going unless I know that I've got money because it would just be too like,
have you never been to Leicester Square?
no, I've not been. Have you been?
Ooh. 4 times, I think.
4 days. Was that like what the trip was for, or were you just like going down that way anyway?
So my family, when I was a little bit younger, every year we'd go, or every second year we'd go to Legoland Windsor, and then we'd go to the Lego store as well. So
Right, okay. So is that what sparked your interest in Lego then? Would you say, like from that young age, going to Legoland?
I think it was just something like I just had a fascination with things like Lego's such a dynamic thing. You could build whatever you wanted with. It was a toy, so obviously I was fascinated with it as a child. So I was like, but this is amazing because I can build whatever I want with it. And you
Yeah,
sort of just got lost in this little world that didn't have any negatives to it. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Just positive vibes, but like, don't get me wrong. I don't know if you've heard of this term, but like, it's called the Dark Ages in like Lego community. Like, if you go through the Dark Ages, that means you went through a long period of time of not doing anything related to Lego, not buying Lego, not liking it, not being part of the community.
Mm,
and
yeah.
then you eventually go back into it. So like I had that in high school because when it came to girls, I was like, well, girls are not gonna like Lego, are they?
Yeah.
Obviously, I
Yeah.
had
So
like that whole teenage finding myself phase, but then
and then you were like, what does it matter really? Actually, I'm going to do the things that I enjoy.
well, yeah, exactly. I was just like, you know what? The happiest times of my life was like when I enjoyed Lego. I was like, why have I just tried to sack this off?
Yeah, yeah. Because I think like I hated high school. It's so sucky. And I just reminded myself like this is not gonna last forever. Like what people do and say to you at school, because people are it doesn't matter because it's like
Yeah, high school. Well, the whole thing, like, teachers always like, high school's been the best time of my life. No, honestly, the best time of my life as soon as I left high school. Not even joking.
yeah. No, absolutely. 100%.
What we're saying. Hey, Dave, how you doing?
Hello,
Dave in the
welcome.
chat. There's always sets to collect. It's what we AFOLs do. Leicester Square Store is 2 floors of heaven. I really enjoyed my last trip. Weekend whilst we were in London. The ABBA concert was amazing. And then on Sunday we went to Leicester Square Store. I've not been to the Leicester Square Store since it's had its refit though, which
Mm,
is interesting. So
a whole other store now.
yeah, it's a whole other store. I've got a whole other Lego staff team to piss off by filming.
Oh yeah, I can't believe that happened. I had no idea that was happening when I must have been talking to the guy at the till about like the fact that he's going to Star Wars Celebration or something like that when it was happening. I think it was
What's
around
the
that
thing? Like, I apologized to him and to tell his manager that I apologized, and he looked at me. I was like, "Mate, don't worry about it." It's like
time.
basically saying like she's like that.
Right.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah, there's a couple of staff in there that I'd never seen before. Because usually I kind of see similar faces when I go in. I don't know if it's just the days that I'm
yeah.
going in or what, but yeah, there was a few new faces, but that's me finished Cruella. And
Oh,
I've just dropped her.
oh no,
She's fine, she's fine. She just fell off the stand. There we go.
Oh,
She's fine.
oh. I thought that was worse than it was. I
I
thought she was
know.
disintegrated.
Would have been quite funny if it had been, but rebuild. She looks really good though.
No,
I
I
did
think
enjoy that one.
yeah, she actually looks really good.
Yeah.
So she might actually be better than Maleficent
I
potentially.
think she is actually like the way that they've done like the vertical kind of pieces
Yeah,
to show that
the
she's got
sub
like a
pieces in
layered
there.
coat.
Yeah,
I think that's why they've done that. They've really kind of shown that she wears like a big kind of fur coat sort of thing, and her hair has loads of layers to it and stuff. Maleficent, I don't think they could have done any better either, but just if we were picking favorites, yeah. But I don't really understand why they've got the studs here for Maleficent. Like I've got a bunch of like spare black kind of tile pieces, but I've not missed them. They're not supposed to go there, but I feel like they maybe should. Because it's not like she has horns here. Her horns are up here.
yeah, maybe just stick them there. I don't know. Sometimes Lego still wants the whole portrayal of studs to be out because I don't know. But some people are so anti-stud. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
Oh, right, I'm just going to put in these instructions back in. I was like, we keep all the boxes. We don't know if we're going to always do that, but keep the boxes and put the instructions back in.
So do you keep the boxes built up?
So no, to be fair, like the ones that have like the sticker seals, we do flat pack them. We've just started to do that because we realised that we couldn't keep them all proper boxed up. And then so the thumb ones we don't. They have to stay as like boxes.
They have to, yeah, the thumb tabs.
Yeah, I hate the thumb tabs.
That's the
Man.
thing. Like I have so many boxes. Like I've got a whole cupboard full of just boxes, and I don't because I'm running out of space. So what I was potentially thinking of doing, but my mum's against it because she's like, "Well, that's more money wasted." Is getting a storage unit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. to put everything away in. They are so expensive
put-
though. You mean the ones that are like on a site somewhere, sort of thing.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'd be like £100 a month, but
It's
like
a lot.
that is a lot of money for something
Mm,
that. So I don't know.
yeah.
I've been backwards and forth with like I went to visit one, like in Montrose, we only have like one good one. And I went to visit there, and I was like, it's good, like, but still, it's £100 a month, so I don't know.
Yeah, again, and that could be spent on Lego or display cases. So
Exactly, but
Benji's saying we have just started to flat pack them. Yeah, it's not something I think anyone starts off doing Lego and thinks I need to flat pack these, but I think when you realize that you've got so much stored under your bed or in your cupboard, you're like, the only way to keep doing this is to start flat packing them. So yeah.
what about your instructions? How do you keep your instructions?
Uh, yeah, Benji, what do you do with your instructions? We just put ours back in the boxes. Uh, so they actually probably curve like quite bad, but I mean the instructions are more we just keep them in case we ever like want to rebuild something if we ever build it down. Like we've got a bunch of sets that we've actually like we initially built them as the set and then we've pieced them out and used like the parts for something else. So for example, you know the Creator 3-in-1 set, the fish tank one that actually everyone wants now, but they can't find it. We
Yeah,
actually ended up piecing that one out. We built it, and I was like, this doesn't really go because we were like starting to do more city stuff. So we just pieced that one out, but we've kept the box and the instructions. So if we wanted to like try and rebuild it, we can.
yeah.
In the
The
box
thing
at the
with me
moment, but
is
thinking of a folder. That's a good idea, Benji. Yeah, making a folder.
in the box at the moment, but thinking of full. Yeah, so all my stuff, well, up until recently, until I ran out of space. So I have like what is that, about 15 folders that are ye thick of
Right.
Star Wars um instructions, but then I sort of ran out of space on that shelf, and then they've just been collecting them in a box recently.
Mm.
So it's an issue, but yeah, well, I can't do anything about it, so it just is
Yeah,
what it is.
it is what it is. Yeah. Aaron, could you get me a beer, please? Thank you. I'm about to open Merida and Moana. The last one. Thank you. But yeah,
Moana.
I have my Maui minifig. Not really a minifig. Look at him.
Big
Oh,
Fig. That's what they're
big
called.
fig. Big fig. Hee Mini big fig. Big minifig. Um, super cool. So that'll be good to get like an actual Lego Moana when that comes out in that set. The celebration train. Yeah.
The celebration train.
Celebration. But no, that's actually a really good shout, Benji. I never even thought about putting them in a folder. Yeah, that might be something to do. Or even just like a ball. Like a big plastic ball. Because I feel like the sheer weight of the amount of them that I'll have will keep them flat as well. Right, I think I need to do
Yeah.
Moana first because I think I have to end with Merida for reasons that make me obvious.
For reasons that you don't know, but you're just gonna.
Look at all the orange though. Like
That is so much.
I can pretty much tell without even looking at the numbers of the bags which ones are Merida and what ones are Moana.
That's funny.
Yeah. So question for both favourite, most expensive and most wanted minifig. So do you mean like the most expensive one I've ever bought or the most expensive one that we want? Or both? I want to think.
Most expensive minifigure that I want is original Cloud City Boba Fett. That's probably worth, I don't know, like £2,000.
Yeah. I don't know actually. Suppose I can't really look at the cost of it. Well, obviously if it's like £2,000, then obviously I'm gonna be like, whoa. I honestly couldn't say.
Most-
Oh,
most
this is a random one.
expensive-
Probably like Velma from the Mystery Machine. Like she's not in the Mystery Machine set, but she's in like a Scooby Doo set. I was mad for Scooby Doo growing up. She's like 80 quid. Like
Velma's 80 quid. Where
yeah.
is she? She's on the wall somewhere.
You have Velma. Oh my god. Because I want to get all the mystery gang, but I'm like, well, I'm not gonna get them if I can't get them all, and she is extortionate.
She's here somewhere, but I can't see her.
Did you buy her? Or did you get like the set?
I think I got this set. Oh no, maybe I stole it from my brother. I think maybe I don't know.
But yeah, I'm not fussed about the other Scooby Doo sets that are out. I just want the Mystery Machine and all the minifigs, because the Mystery Machine only comes with like Fred, Shaggy, and Scooby, I think.
So this boy here, I don't think he is the most expensive fig I have, but off the top of my head, he is. So he is 200. He is £200.
Nice. Obviously, it was going to be a Star Wars related one.
Ooh. But
Very.
I don't understand it though, because like Captain Rex's Bark Speeder costs £35, and that minifig's now £200. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Was it an exclusive though? Like, has he come up in any other set now? Or that's what usually is the reason you can't get them.
Well, he only came in like 2 or 3 sets like 7, 8 years ago. So obviously
Right.
that must be the reason he's such a popular minifig, but I don't know.
What's your favorite one that you have? This is a hard one.
My favorite one is original Commander Cody.
Do you have that one?
What the hell is that noise?
What noise? Is it coming from your end or?
Yeah. I hope my boiler didn't explode or something.
Oh no. Well, you work that one out. I'm still trying to work out what my favorite. Oh, I have a few.
It's fine. It's fine.
I don't know why, but I actually really like this Palpatine one. He just looks like so insane,
Oh,
like his
Palpatine.
face.
That's-
Yeah.
So yeah, this boy here is my favorite.
See.
He's quite weathered because he was played with a lot as a child.
Oh, nice. That's a good looking thing. And saying that, there was one that we got in the Moss Eisley, which I really love. Let's see if we can get this down without causing absolute mayhem. Ooh. So, I know you know this from speaking to Aaron earlier, that like we come from a bit of a batty background. So there is a minifig, a batty background. Oh my god, where is it? He's not here.
Oh,
Like the one
right,
minifig
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not here. But there's like a minifig that comes in the Moss Eisley, a character I can't remember the name of now. That's basically like a bat, and looks really really cool. Oh no, he's here. She's here actually. It's the only female minifig in the set. I can't remember her name now, but I love like the molding of the headpiece for that. I think that's awesome. So yeah.
This is my favorite character from the Mos Eisley, the Imperial Spy.
I'm waiting for the lag to catch up. The lag. Oh yeah, I know that one is awesome as well. Yeah. What's up with the cape?
So all my minifigs are on. Well, I say all. Most of them are on my minifig wall.
Mm-hmm.
So if this is going to manage to spin, I don't know if it will. No. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Please. So, like, there.
Oh yeah, I've
So I
seen
have
this
to,
in
like-
some of your videos. Yeah.
I have to push the capes like high up to keep them on the.
That is a really cool minifig collection. My god. Right. Tell me, do you have like the Disney CMF ones, like the first CMF series ones. Did you get them when they were out?
Uh, I have some of them. I don't have all of them.
Yeah, because I'm still trying to like collect them all, and it's really making me sad that I don't have. I mean, this has to be one of my favorites. I should have said I had to buy him a little bit expensive, but the original
How much is
Stitch.
he? Oh yeah, he's like £30, is he not?
He's really hard to get actually. If you were to look for this minifig now on eBay or on Bricklink, there's hardly any for sale now. And the ones that are for sale are like getting expensive. So I'd been wanting to like collect all the original CMF Disney figs from the beginning, like as soon as I got into Lego, because obviously Disney is what I love and I got the castle and stuff. But because they're like so expensive now, well, like I say they're really expensive, but like to just randomly buy them all in bulk would cost quite a bit. So I was just like gradually buying them. But when they announced the new CMS series, and obviously the first leak was like the new Stitch, I was like that
Yeah.
that old Stitch might suddenly like spark everyone's interest again. So I just very quickly at that moment bought this Stitch. It was like the same day that the new one got leaked. So yeah, he's probably one of my favorite. What's Benji saying? Been in talks with someone with a mint condition set with Rex. Let's just say it's not 35 anymore, lol. Was outbid for the full
Oh,
first series last week. Oh, that's heartbreaking, man. I hate when
imagine it to be very expensive.
Yeah. Oh, that's so annoying. I was really annoyed actually earlier. We've actually been quite good. We've not been looking at like Facebook Marketplace and stuff very much. We used to do it all the time, and that's how like, a lot of my money was getting spent because like people were selling like really good deals on Lego. And we just happened to look at things earlier, and someone was selling the Mandalorians that were in that 4-pack I was telling you about the other day that we missed out on. It was out like
Yeah.
quite recently, but we just forgot to buy it on time. Someone was like selling them, and then like a couple other minifigs that we wanted, like the Joker and Batman, like ones that we didn't have. And like I messaged them within like 2 minutes, being like, "How much for all these all in?" But like because they had like posted across like multiple things, they were like, "Oh, sorry, this is now reserved with someone else." And I was like, "What? How can it be?" Like I literally like messaged you straight away. I didn't say this to them, but I was thinking it. And then I like went to have a wee look and see if I could find it. And right enough, like the other person had not messaged them like before me. And I was like,
Really?
yeah, I was like so annoyed. I was like, for God's sake, I actually like messaged them. I was like, come on, get like called them out for it on the chat. I was like, come on, like you need to like go with first. And then I just left the group because I was like, this is a crap way to do it. It was like I don't know
my
how this
God.
I don't know how it worked because like I'm on quite a few of these Facebook groups, and like this one had automatically when you joined it like put you into like a messenger chat or something like that. And I
Okay.
just figured, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, this is obviously the way this group works. Like it's actually all in a chat.
Yeah.
And yeah, but I was like, oh no, you know what? I do prefer like the ones that are like posts and you have to like publicly show that you're sort of first. I think, but
Yeah.
whatever. It's still quite.
Whatever, you're over it, girl.
I'm over it. I'm still talking about it, but I'm over it. But never mind.
That's funny.
It is what it is. One sudden lesson. But
I just go on Bricklink if I want something.
yeah, we could do that to be fair. It was just because the guy was selling them anyway, and it was like going to be quite a good deal. I think it was like he was only wanting like well, I think this was probably how much the pack was it actually £9 for like the 4 Mandalorian minifig set, like the one that came in the pack.
Yeah, no, that's quite a good value. You know.
I don't know, so I was like, grr. But never mind. Yeah, we'll get them eventually. It's just not today.
Not today, potato.
I am going to get a retiring set though that I forgot about. So in your vlog, I mentioned that I'm collecting the Disney sets that have like the minifigs in them, like not obviously Duplo, but the other ones.
Yeah.
And some of them are going to retire this year. And I figured, like, yeah, again, these were like always on my list, but because Disney 100 this year, they're just going to probably be harder to find. So they are like on my radar to like pick up when I see them on offer or something. And there's this like store, like a small business sort of thing that we really, really love. And they sometimes just like post random stuff that they have.
Yeah, I think I saw that on your socials. I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I post
Someone
about them all the time
social.
because I try and support them, like, because they're a small business and stuff. And actually, I think they were struggling for a while to like basically stay afloat. But it's crazy because they do good deals and they have like sometimes retired stuff. So we got the I got the Flintstone set from them recently for a good
Oh,
price.
really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
sealed and all that. Like they were like, oh, we'll take a little bit off the price because it's a little bit bashed the box. But it was one of those ones where like I knew I was going to build it, so I was really fast. And
Yeah.
it wasn't that damaged at all when it came. I was like, is that it? Like that's fine.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not that damaged. It's fine.
yeah. And then they had the 1989 Batmobile that has retired and it has like everyone is like crying out for right now because of the new Batman film and stuff. So they had that as well, and we got that for a really good deal. So yeah, and then recently they posted that they got some more stock in, and they had the retired like Mickey and Donald like farm sort of set.
All
And that
right.
has some really cool. Like this is all for the minifigs. Like it's not really for the set. But yeah, so I'm getting that for like a really good price as well. Like I was doing a quick search on eBay, and they're definitely offering the best price even with postage. So I was like, I'll be having that.
You'll be having
So
that. That is now
I'll be
yours.
having that, yes. And they do like a loyalty card thing as well. So I'm like, oh,
Oh,
put
really?
my
Oh,
points
that's really
on.
interesting.
Yeah, and then their
Good
their
points.
loyalty points thing as well is like you get like a free minifig of your choice or something like that. I'm like, yeah, yeah.
I wish Montrose wasn't in the middle of nowhere, but it is. So
Yeah. You need to move, man.
I need to I need to move out of my parents' house, mainly because of my parents. No offense to
It's going to be hard to
them.
do though, having the Lego hobby sucking up all your money.
Well, yeah, exactly. That's the main issue. Bag number 3. Bag number 3.
So that's the great thing about the fact that both Aaron and I are into Lego. So the cost of like definitely the majority of our sets gets like halved.
Yeah. So I suppose that makes sense.
Yeah, and but like other than that, like his Batman collection is all his. Like he's paid for that, and then my like Disney stuff is all mine. Like I paid for all that.
Well, doesn't Aaron do like that miniature paint and stuff?
He does, but he's not been doing very much lately because he's been helping me with Lego stuff, and he's like mad for playing his video games with his friend and Harry Potter. So he does that when he is in the mood for it. But he has like so much stuff, and he actually purged a lot of his minis to pay for because he like introduced me to the Lego hobby to give me something to do when I was like pregnant and I couldn't rock climb because that was like my go-to hobby.
Yeah.
But like I'm like this as well. Like when you kind of like someone in like around you gets into something, you kind of jump on it as well. And I feel like that's what happened with him. Like he got like back into Lego because he obviously did it before. So now he's kind of like loves obviously Lego as much as me, and he was like, I need to buy this set, but we need more money for it. So he did sell some of his mini stuff, pay for Lego, which obviously I'm sure everyone in this conversation will think was the right choice. But yeah, I'm always into his like Warhammer and stuff. I tried it. I've done some mini painting. I've got like a different Instagram for that, but I've not really got very far with it. I'm just not like into it, to be honest.
You know what he should try? He should try some. It might be a bit scuffed, but he should try some maybe like custom like Lego minifigures, like clone troopers maybe. That might be a thing if he wants to. Because some people do paint their minifigs. Some people make a really good job of it, and then some people like it looks awful. But I'd
Yeah,
imagine obviously since he's very good at that sort of thing, like he could make some good
yeah.
customs. So I don't know.
You know, something that we actually really wanted to do is I don't know if you follow them. They're called Geeky Brickworks. I don't know if anyone in the chat knows who I'm talking about either, but like they do like the 3D prints of like the large scale minifigs and stuff.
All right, yeah, I follow him.
They look. Oh, do you? Oh, they look amazing,
I think
and
so.
we were like, we need to get a 3D printer to do them because he used to have one, so we know
Well,
how
no,
to do it.
I think if it's the same guy that I'm thinking about, I DM'd him. I was like, right, how much? How much for a sig fig? He was like, oh, I'm not actually taking commissions, and I was like,
Mm.
I was about to say, name your price. I will pay you.
Like, just give me one. Yeah.
Just
Oh
give me one,
man.
but
Yeah. Oh, my earpiece.
it's unfortunate.
So just FYI, I can't actually see the chat anymore because the computer that we were using has went to sleep, and now I can't see.
Oh, right, okay.
So, but it's like locked.
Talks with someone was outbid for the full series. Nothing's been said for a little bit. That's fine.
But just in case you're showing me something, and I'm just like,
Yeah, no, that's okay.
yeah, self. On the right way.
We almost have all of our BTS minifigs. We just need one more from the last pack, but we need to finish off bag 3 first. Oh, okay, that's fine. Cool. Oh, I'm building the donut sign. Oh, yes.
Right, I'm gonna have to go get him to unlock his computer. Can't see. I'm taking Milana's hair now. This is really interesting. I'm gonna have to like sign it to him because otherwise you guys will. I've got my earphones in, so you'll hear me what I'm saying. That's all they have to be like.
Yeah, it's alright. If you haven't already liked the stream so far, I would appreciate a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, you know. Keep up to date with all the streams and things coming to your face. And that's my headphones have just died. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay, well. Hopefully Maxine doesn't actually hear herself too much. Oh, right. We'll see. I don't know. That's my headphones just died. Any questions to ask, guys? I've built a little bit of the BTS set so far. The stage. We're just building the backdrop, the little Hollywood studio backdrop there. A lot of cool parts going on there. So we've got the record store being completed. We're just building the donut sign. Obviously, we've got the ice cream truck we've built already, and we have the stage, the functioning stage built. So that's cool.
Oh, I could hear everything you were saying. I'm trying not to laugh because he was refusing to come through.
You might slightly hear yourself now because my AirPods have just died.
Everything's gone wrong at the same time. We'll find out in a second.
Hopefully, I don't. Hopefully,
There we go. I can see you again. You knew what I was saying, didn't you? Oh, you're so... that's funny. I can't hear myself yet.
Yeah, but there's delay, so I don't know. If you can, I'll turn it down a little bit and we'll see.
No, there's not been anything yet. I think we're good. Oh my god, he's an actual pest, by the way. Went through and I was like this. Nothing new. What I was trying to say. And I was trying not to laugh because these are like actually quite new buds, and I don't 100% know if I press like a button if it was going to hang up me on the call or if it was going to mute it. I have no idea.
Oh, right.
So I was like, I'm not risking talking in case like. What is a stream without me doing something really wacky and weird? But yeah.
How's your back after yesterday's push-ups? Is it actually recovered?
No, it's not. It's still sore. I just permanently have sore back now. I started going to the chiropractor for the first time in my life a little while ago. I don't go now because it like you go so many times. I don't know if you've ever been, but like, and then they say, right, we think we've fixed you enough now, so you just have to come back like when you think you need to.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know about everyone else, but having your back cracked is kind of like, it's like satisfying but horrible at the same time because obviously it's fixing things. But if anyone tells you the chiropractor's not painful, they're lying. It can be sore. So I wasn't really.
I'm scared because see, I've never been, but if I went, I think the chiropractor would be like, right, we can't actually do anything because. So I'm 6'5", obviously, and I probably have the worst posture for a 23-year-old out there. So honestly, I don't know.
Well, I remember like when I first walked in, because like you always pay more for your first chiropractor appointment, because they do like a consultation first.
All right.
So they just talk to you about things, and then they start cracking on.
Cracking away.
And he didn't like warn me that he was about to do like the first crack. So he kind of just was like talking to me about things, and then he was like, right, stand there and then put your arms like this. And he stood behind me and he was like, do what you would kind of call a trust fall. So he just had me lean back, and then all of a sudden he was like, and then like, oh, it was sore. It was so sore, and I was like, I wasn't ready for that. Like, okay. But yeah, obviously you have to act like it didn't really hurt. You're like, yeah, all good. So that put me on edge for like the rest of the session because he did that at the very start of the session. So yeah.
I wonder if a chiropractor's ever broken someone's back. Surely that's happened.
Oh, I don't know. They definitely like sometimes don't get it right though, because there was a couple times that like he had to like, it's weird, like you just assume the chiropractor, well, I don't know about you, but I just assumed the chiropractor was like they were cracking your neck and they were cracking your back, but they can do like everything with a joint. So I know someone that was like, oh, they crack my wrists when I go, because I was telling them about how he always has to do my ankles, which is basically like getting your foot pulled out of your leg. Like there's no other way. Like there's no other way. Because I was having like I had sore knees, and he was like, well, your knees are a bit off, and I was like, okay, I've got knobbly knees apparently. Like they're not in
You're
line.
a bit off.
But
your knees are a bit off. How
my
can
knees are a bit knobbly.
Obviously he's paid to know this, but like,
Yeah.
how can you just be like, oh, your knees are a bit off?
So, but apparently, like if you have like a lot of pain in your knees, it can sometimes be because like your ankles are not right. So like he had to like, whenever I would go back the next, your ankles, and it stings just like if you have like your legs under the table and you kind of cross your ankles like one foot in front of the other, like that's bad posture and stuff like that, and that's what does it. And you're like, Christ, we're just not built to survive as a species. We just can't.
Well,
I'm
now subconsciously now cracking all my oh god, this is not good. I'm cracking all my body parts now.
I probably should go back, but I didn't really enjoy it. I really loved the feeling when I was leaving because I was finished and I didn't have to go back for like a week or 2 weeks. But yeah, it's just because like sometimes it would hurt and sometimes I wouldn't feel anything. And basically, oh, okay, you've not been, so you don't know this. Like they have this kind of table bench thing that you lie on, and the way that they describe it is it's like it's supposed to have like sudden impact, like a car crash. That's actually what they say. And like basically he'll like have you lie back, and then he'll just like suddenly drop, like the bench has like got segments and he like drops a part of it, and then at the same time he's like putting a little bit of pressure on like say your back, and it means you don't actually hear a click if any click happens because the drop of the bench makes so much noise,
Right,
sort of thing. But yeah, it's a weird thing, but it totally makes so much sense because you can like, it's one of those things that you instantly feel the difference though. Like I don't know how we got into talking. Oh, it was because you were asking how was the build.
all right, yeah, okay, yeah.
Like forgot why we got into this conversation, but yeah, I should probably. Whoa.
I
Honestly.
want to go now, but I'm scared.
No, go if you think it would be good for you. It is probably.
It'd probably be good for me, but I'm like, I don't know. Just have the fear.
Do you want me to come with you and hold your hand?
No, that would scare me more.
I'm like, oh, it's
Like-
good to happen.
Now I'm under pressure to not like feel pain.
But it just depends on like how bad your body is out of shape, I guess. Like it'll be.
Nah, I think my back is like gone, done.
Where is this piece?
But like I visit the doctor enough because I'm type 1 diabetic, so like I can't be bothered going to doctors, you know.
Yeah. I weirdly kind of enjoy the dentist though. Like my mum and sister are terrified of the dentist, but I quite enjoy it.
Oh,
I think
I like the dent. Well, I like the dentist until the dentist is like, right, you've got 14 cavities, you've got a missing tooth, you've got your gums are got gum disease.
oh come on, cannot be that bad.
No, it's not that bad at all. But I just
Yeah. I know, I'm a bit like I don't know if you know this. I don't know if it's just like I think it's maybe just a Scotland thing. I don't know if they do it in England, but like in this country you get free dental while you're like pregnant or on maternity leave.
all right.
So like it's kind of that way that obviously you never want to have issues with your teeth, but I'm like, if I'm gonna have issues, have them now because then I don't pay anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I
Uh,
get you. Get
or
the
I'm not being
freebie.
funny, but like if they come back to me and say like after that time's up, like, oh sorry, you've got like all this, so you're gonna have to get all this done. It's gonna cost you £2,000. I'll be like, just quickly get pregnant. So I can
Wow, fair
That's
play.
so bad. But that's like, yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy. I'm not saying I would have. My teeth are in good nick though, because yeah, I take care. I don't have teeth now.
My teeth aren't that bad. They could be better, but like I did look the little donut pointy sign coffee place thing. Good, cool.
I got some free donuts today actually. Krispy
You had
Kreme
free donuts.
No, we got free donuts.
All right.
I didn't have any
Freedom.
actually. I wasn't really in the mood for them, which is strange. But no, basically we went to Livingston shopping outlet. Logan, if he's still around, he'll know because he was there today as well, apparently. Oh, that's a cool sign. I like that. Yeah, and like I'd asked for like an oat milk frappe or something while Darren was getting donuts because I was just like really thirsty. It was really warm. I was like, fancy a frappe, coffee frappe, and the guy made it for me. I took one sip and he came running over to the table as if like something was like terribly wrong, like something was going to like explode. And he was like, I'm so sorry, I've just remembered that was meant to be oat milk and it's real milk. I'm so sorry. So I took it back, made another one. He was like, I'm so sorry. Here's like some free donuts. And I was like, it's
Wow.
okay. Like, it's okay. It's fine. Like, I obviously panicked in case I was like allergic to dairy or something. Which I'm not. I just sometimes like if I have too much, I get a bit of a sore stomach. But I felt so bad for the guy. He obviously like thought I was gonna have an absolute fit at him or something for it. It's like, it's okay.
Oh no.
It's okay. And so I look like
Poor
that kind
guy,
of person. Yeah. I was like,
Well,
okay.
some people would possibly get really annoyed because if they're like a vegan or something.
Yeah. But like it's not like it would be done deliberately or anything like that. And he came over and owned up to it. Like some people would probably like, oh no, I'm not risking in case I get shouted at. I'll just let them drink it. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I get you.
but it's all good. And actually, I said this to Aaron. I felt really bad after because the guy obviously like went to the trouble of making another one. But I did have one sip of the first one with real milk, and then obviously I had the oat milk one. And I said to Aaron, I was like, the normal one tastes better. But
Nah, it probably does, yeah. Normal
Yeah.
probably does taste better.
But as I said, like it's just not a good idea for me sometimes to have a big massive cup of milk.
So
don't know
what
how
I'm
we-
doing right now is What I'm doing right now is I'm making a little cabinet and putting some cans of juice in it and some donuts, but I've put the can the wrong way around and it's not getting out. I'll use the brick separator.
I thought you didn't need the brick separator. You were pre-brick separator.
Oh, sorry. I put that away. How many brick separators do you have? Like, do you
I
have
was
a place to put them all?
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you that earlier and I forgot. So many. I've got like a big tray full of them because you just don't know what to do with them. Like, I think some people like do silly builds with them.
Yeah, I was going to do a video about that. I might still do it.
Yeah, have you got? You must have like way more than me, surely. Like,
I've probably got like 100.
we need to do a count. We need to do a count and see. Be interested to know. I was actually considering. I know I said to you when we went to the Lego store, I hate nothing more than sorting Lego, but I'm kind of like semi in the mood to do it because I've got some pab cups that are just like they're just like sitting on top of the Millennium Falcon. And I just kind of want to put them away. And like our drawers that we have from IKEA used to be like sort of organized with like where all of our Lego is. But it's
Yeah.
not as organized now. But I think part of the reason I wanted to sort my Lego is because obviously like we kind of know what sets we're about to buy and like that maybe some of them are like big sets that means that like we can't buy much more than that. So like building is going to dwindle essentially is what I'm saying. We won't have as much to build. So I was like, I need to do some mock stuff like to keep me
Yeah.
going. But I need to be able to like find my Lego to do that. So
Well, I don't have a big space to put all my. Even though I might make a pad wall here in front of me, but I don't know. But all my Lego is only sorted into colors right now,
right.
and that's the only way it's sorted. So
Hmm.
obviously, I do want it sorted in other colors, but like the issue I find is the span of my Lego collection's obviously been what 18 years. I mean, I still have Lego sets or Lego pieces that are molded from like the 1980s and stuff.
Hmm.
So sorting all my Lego out, like it'll be easier for you guys because it'll all be like fairly new.
Yeah. Hmm.
But for me, like it will be a nightmare.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I don't know if it's something for you to prioritize right now, I suppose. Yeah.
Like
I'm
I'll
just
have like
like,
this discontinued colors and stuff. So it's like,
oh yeah, so like where do you put them? Because you don't really want to mix them up with your
no.
stuff that you've got now. Oh, this is
And like,
interesting. Sorry. It's like a Moana's like headpiece, so it's like the plant parts, but it wants you to put the flowers on underneath. So actually they show backwards. So it's obviously so they can
Oh.
attach to the parts, but yeah, the leaf piece is actually going on backwards.
Yeah, that sounds interesting actually.
I thought you built these.
What?
I thought you'd built these.
What? The
The brickheads that I'm talking about.
Oh no, I don't have that one.
Oh, you don't have. Oh, did you not pick them all up? I thought you did. Sorry.
No.
Well, why not? I should. If
I
I
don't
realized, I would have got you to
don't-
get them.
I don't have infinite money, unfortunately.
Neither do I. Oh dear. Yeah, that's really interesting though. It is I think so that they can attach to these like hooked parts, but yeah, going backward.
That is quite cute actually, like her little like flower tiara there.
Yeah. Okay. Some of these pieces look quite close together though, so I don't know how these are really going to join, but we will see. All right, over. If anyone's wondering why I keep doing that with my hand when I'm holding stuff up, it's like a little trick that I saw someone doing when I was watching a stream, and it's basically to like keep it in focus. It's
Yeah,
supposed to be.
focus, yeah.
So yeah, just in case people are like, "Washed." It's a good trick. Will that go on? I feel like that's out in the way though. Doesn't work. Oh, it's got orange, of course.
So apart from obviously going to the Lego store, what else do you have on tomorrow then?
So Nova's got her swimming lesson in the morning, so freaking early.
Wait, how old is Nova? So she's like
she's 6 months.
and she's swimming. Christ.
Yeah, it's called water babies. So it's like it's for like you can start babies swimming from it is literally like newborn, like it's crazy young that they can start. I think it's like from a certain weight they can start swimming.
Right.
But yeah, it's good because it's Aaron's dad has a house in France with a pool.
All right.
And it's so if we ever go over and obviously like she falls in the pool, she kind of knows what to do. And it's just kind of like your standard like understanding how to swim, like safety stuff as well.
Yeah.
So Aaron does that. I just watch on the side. But it is really funny what they do. Like, so obviously it's babies, so you're trying to make everything like a game for them. So they're like, there's like, and it's funny actually. It's all the dads that really do it. So all the mums are like at the side of the pool watching, and it's all the dads that are in there with their babies, going, what's the songs that they do? Bounce, bounce this away, bounce that away. Like I'll do it with Grogu. We'll keep it Lego related, right? So like this, bounce, bounce this away, bounce, bounce.
That's interesting.
And then they like do forward swimming, and then they've started doing underwater stuff now as well. And I'm actually very proud to say there's 8 babies in the class, including Nova, and she's the only one that never cries. She does not cry. A lot of the babies are like, meh, I'm underwater, meh. And she's just like not phased. She's just like, oh, okay.
She's like, I'm Olympic swimmer. Leave me alone.
Yeah. The only time that she cries, she's only cried twice at swimming, and it was never anything to do with swimming. The first time was because she was like Aaron was like holding her at the side of the pool in the line with all the other dads, waiting for their go to do something, and she looks at like another dad, and so she had like a phase. I don't think it's happening anymore, but she just if she looked at another man that wasn't Aaron, she would cry. So that
Yeah, she'd be
happened.
confused.
Yeah, so he would like have to turn her around so she wasn't looking at him. And then the other time she still does this. Apparently it's like a innate like stress thing, but basically she'll cry if another baby cries in front of her because she thinks that means danger and she has to cry and be upset too. So
Right, okay.
so if she gets too close to another crying baby, she'll start crying, even if she's totally fine. Weird.
That's interesting to know because obviously you never think about the
Yeah.
certain reasons why babies cry.
Mm.
Well, obviously there's like potentially a lot of it. I need the toilet. Potentially, I need food. Potentially, like obviously there's obvious ones, but like crying because another baby feels fear, so you cry also. You never think about that.
Yeah. Weird world of babies. And things that they find funny is funny as well. Like, what was she laughing at earlier? I don't know, like a spoon or something. I don't know.
I should just suddenly just start laughing or something.
Well, if you hold something to her, she'll be like, oh. Okay. It keeps her happy. Happy baby, happy family. This is so satisfying putting her hair pieces in. What bag are you on?
Bag 3, but there's another bag to go, so I don't know where are you at with your last briquette?
So I'm still doing Moana, but I have Merida to do as well. I'm almost finished Moana, I'd say. I just need to finish her hair pieces and then probably do the base.
Yeah.
And then
Because I reckon we build until you finish and then might call it a day.
Okay. Sounds good.
Because I don't think I will get this finished in the amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're probably in a rhythm because there's like a brick head. It's the same sort of base-ish, maybe.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Also,
well, I need to finish this drink anyway because I've already poured it. So
I feel you're a faster builder than that. Well, faster live stream builder because I'm going so slowly.
No, I think it is to do with it being a brickhead, to be fair. I was talking to someone else. I won't say their name in case they don't want me to. But it was another AFOL on Insta, and they were basically saying about live streams that they usually do brickheads when they're doing live streams because it's just easier. That is what they'll do, and it's a nice small build. So I don't think it's anything to do with your ability. It's because you're doing a big set, and I'm not. This is my first time doing a live stream doing a brickhead, and I actually see what they mean now. It's quite nice.
So you're chosen. It's probably not. It's not family friendly to Lego, but I'm still going to ask it. So your chosen poisons. What beer is it?
I like loads of different drink. I have some very expensive, very rare whiskey. Whiskey's kind of my thing.
Scottish whiskey.
Yeah, single malt, good old. Don't blend it with Coke whiskey. And I still stock a lot of people for some reason at distilleries when I do tours that I like the peaty stuff. So that is apparently your stereotypical big burly man choice of whiskey. But I really like it because it's like it tastes like a smoky fire in your mouth, and that just reminds me of like wild camping in Scotland and stuff, and I just like it for that as well. So I like Talisker and Kalila. If any of those mean anything to you. So I've got like originally I had like a nice whiskey tray because we moved into this flat. So basically we moved into this flat, and at the time I was pregnant, but we didn't know this. So I was like, it was coming up for Christmas. We found out I was pregnant on Christmas Eve, but it was coming up for Christmas, and we had like our new flat. We wanted to get it ready for Christmas Day and stuff. We were determined to be all moved in by then. And I had like a little nice like drinks tray, like trolley thing. And I was like, I'm going to like display all my whiskies on here and just like have my little dram cup of glasses and stuff out and everything like that. And then obviously we found out I was pregnant, and I just like out of like total, not like obviously I was happy, but I was like, well, let's just pack it all away and put it in the loft. So it was all in the loft for like a year.
Oh.
And then I know. And then, well, I say that, but like I've not really had much of it since I've been able to drink again. Just not really been in the mood. I was like, I was thinking, that's quite a nice wee thing to have, like, while building maybe live streams and stuff. But I was like, I don't really want to like seem like I'm encouraging drinking. People might not like that.
No, I know. It's interesting because for the demographic, because I still think my demographic, I don't know, I think about yours as well, is still probably our age, to be honest. But since it's still covering Lego and it's stereotypical Legos for kids, like you have to still be wary.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which,
well, I mean, you can obviously look at your Insta dashboard thing, and it tells you like what kind of demographic.
Your analytics.
Yeah. So mine's is obviously like, well, I think most people's is probably similar, but it's kind of like 30 to 40-year-old men. I don't know. Trevor saying I enjoy a real ale myself. Nice.
That's your typical not to be sexist, but your AFOLs are probably more that age.
Yeah.
And sex. I enjoy a real ale myself. Oh.
And port with blue cheese. I love blue cheese. The moldier the better. I couldn't have cheese. Like I love cheese. Friggin' love it.
Cheese is good.
But I couldn't have like all the good kinds. You can't have the good kinds when you're pregnant. You can't have camembert. You can't have like brie. Stilton. Not allowed any of it. And obviously it was Christmas Eve. Had all these nice cheese boards, and I was like.
Wait, this is me being very uneducated, but why? Is it just going to affect the baby?
It's to do with like so like drink obviously you can't have for obvious reasons, but like cheese it's to do with like there's always the off chance that you get some kind of like listeria bacteria or something in it, and it's just like just like really not good if you happen to get it when you're pregnant, if you see what I mean.
I understand that.
So it's just like it's a risk that's always there. You could go and eat some now and get ill from it, but it's just in case like you're pregnant and you get ill, then it's extra bad. I have this piece left, and this is obviously supposed to be. Dang it, man. Too busy talking about
Oh, you've
With
done the
the-
same thing as what I did. Found the piece. You got to work back.
Oh man, I think it has to be in the depths of the build though. It's like a bright yellow
depth.
piece. So,
Well,
the
if it
depth.
looks okay, you can leave it, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm just curious now. 'Cause I'm like, where the hell is that piece? But no, I do like blue cheese. I love like camembert cooked with some sourdough. This is making me really
You're
hungry.
making me hungry now.
Yeah,
so-
I'm making myself hungry. Yeah, it was in like the depths of the build. I could maybe take her head off. Is it worth it?
Rip that head off. Kill her.
I don't think it's worth it because I've done her hair. We'll just call it. It's fine. There's Moana.
Call it Moana.
Ooh. Right, I'm gonna hold her actually. I've learned from after Cruella's incident or Maleficent, I can't remember who it was I dropped. But yeah, she's got a nice printed piece. Her hair is epic, like looks proper wavy.
What's she holding, like a staff or something? Yeah,
She's holding an oar.
an oar. Or an oar.
An oar because she likes to go for a wee paddle to find Maui to return the heart of the Kiki. Have you seen Moana? You have no idea.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my god.
Yo, I'll watch it on Disney Plus tonight. I promise.
You know what's really funny? I shouldn't admit to this, but there's no way that they're going to find out anyway. So sometimes in my work we have to do like bat surveys, and sometimes they're just like hours long. And actually, there's sometimes a pipe where you're basically just putting out some equipment, and the equipment's doing the work, but you have to be there to like supervise the equipment.
Yeah.
And this is like all at night, obviously, because it's bats. And there was one time, like, I was in the car with a colleague, doing this, and we set up the equipment. We're just like watching it do its thing outside the car, because obviously it's Scotland, so you'll get eaten alive by midges. So
Yeah.
staying inside the car, we put the equipment on top of the car bonnet, because it was monitoring the road. And he just like went into the back of the car and had a sleep, and I watched Mulan.
I rate that. I rate that.
So yeah.
In before one of your bosses is somehow a SithGeek subscriber and outs you.
I'm done for. No. But,
No, I think you'll be fine. Can't believe I have lost a subscriber instead of gained any.
what? When did
Aw.
this happen?
Trevor, no.
Oh,
Trevor.
that's really annoying. To be fair, I've had unless it's like people subbing for a sub sort of thing, because I've had like loads of like people obviously following for a follow on my Instagram. Like I've seen it go up, and then the same day it's definitely gone down again, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
I will absolutely follow people if they have like content that's interesting, and like I definitely encourage people following like people that have clearly just started their account if like what they've posted so far is obviously going in the right direction. Like I'll
Yeah.
absolutely follow them back, because we all have to start somewhere. But yeah, I have had a couple people message me saying follow me back, and I'm like, you've had an account for a while, you've not posted anything.
Trevor, I've got you. I have, unfortunately, to out myself here, I do have like 4 or 5 Gmails. I have followed you on every single one of them.
There you go. We got you. We got you, Trevor. We got you.
We got you.
Got you.
I will only watch you on one of those accounts, but I followed you on all of them.
Get the views up. Yeah, it is annoying when that happens. But like Trevor has been such a cool guy messaging me, being like, don't ever just get disheartened about anything or all that kind of stuff. Like you just don't know what people want, and it's all about having fun at the end of the day. And you're totally right. That is true. You can't help but get like caught in it though, because I started all this thinking like it's just for fun and like it's a good way to chat to people, like-minded people. But you have to admit you kind of get a little bit like excited when you get that extra subscriber and follower, and you keep that.
Like
Yeah.
I think it's an addiction personally. I get a buzz from it.
Yeah. I think it's just like nice having that kind of like confirmation that someone actually likes what you're doing, that you've spent time doing. So
Yeah.
it has been cool chat to people. Oh, thank you ever so much.
Got you, Trev.
And also, I love getting like feedback from people as well. So Trevor was kind enough to give me some feedback for the live stream the other day, and like how to improve things. And I'm all for that. I love to know, like, because you need people's like outside opinion and views on things. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you don't know
No,
what
definitely.
you're.
Outside opinion. Because
Yeah.
you're always going to be biased to yourself.
Yeah.
I love to chat and help and support genuine people. Had so many people say that they expired my comment when I first started, but yeah, that does make sense.
Expired your comment. Am I like out of the loop what that means? Is that something that you can do on YouTube?
Had so many people say they expired. So I did the thing where I pretended to know what it meant, but I didn't know what it meant.
Oh. Is that what you meant to write, Trevor? Or when I first started, but they don't seem to have stayed, if that makes sense. Yeah, no, you'll have to maybe clarify what you mean. Because I definitely want to know what you're meaning. And not pretend.
Yeah. I do. What? You just do the thing where, like, see when you don't hear someone, you just look at them, you're like, nod, like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
It is late. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt with that one. No, there's always
I
room
should have
to
said,
improve.
like, do you need to go to like a bed at a certain time or anything?
Me?
Yeah.
No, bedtime doesn't really have a solid time these days. It's that way where I kind of tend to stay up maybe later than what I used to do, funnily enough, purely because that was the only time I can do anything for myself, because
Right. Okay.
having a young baby takes up like your entire day. So hobby wise, like sometimes we'll have like nights where basically someone's designated to be on baby monitor watch. So if she ever wants to get up for a feed or something, like, you know, Aaron will be like doing a live game sort of with his friend, or like I'll be doing a live stream like or something. So he's now migrated through to the bedroom, so he's just, I think he's on his iPad or whatever. Sometimes like one of us gets really lucky though and she doesn't get up at all, and I'm like, oh, you had a really good night, like you kind of were able to do what you wanted. Didn't get interrupted, but sometimes it's she's becoming more dramatic now though. She screams her lungs out when she gets up now. And it's like, there's nothing wrong. She's just like, she's just hungry, but it's just like, you used to be hungry when you were like 2 months old and you didn't scream like that.
She's getting comfortable. That's the word.
Yeah, no, she's getting clingy. She doesn't like to be left alone now. Like, because we have a small flat, so we could like literally leave her on our play mats and just go into the kitchen. We'd be able to see and hear her anyway, so that was fine.
Yeah.
But now, if we do that, she'll cry. And it's like, that's great, because I can't get anything done. I can't wash your balls. I can't like do anything. So sometimes you just have to let them cry, because otherwise you never get anything done. Can't go to the toilet. I have to like sometimes ask Aaron if I can go for a shower, because like he has to work, but like he's actually secretly also then watching baby while he might be working. It's fun. It's fun.
I never think about something like that. Trevor says, I meant so many people follow me in the beginning and just gets harder for more subs. Yeah, bro. Subs is mate, it's taken me like what to get to 2K, which half of them are inactive. It's taken me like what 3 years, 2.5 years. So like you just have to keep on going and be consistent, persistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fred, I don't know if I've asked you this before, but how long have you been putting content on YouTube? Actually, I don't know if we've had this conversation.
Well, there's an issue because so my previous YouTube channel that obviously got taken down by Lego because I posted those leaks I wasn't supposed to post. Had like 1,000 subs, and that was up for like a year and a half. I've had this for like 3 years, and then I had one before that, so probably like 5 years on and off. but the issue is I have went through long extended periods of time. Like I didn't post on this channel for like a year,
Mm.
and obviously you don't get growth if you do
If you're
that.
not consistent and stuff, like posting all the time. Yeah, like I'm not even sure
Yeah.
if I've posted I don't think I've actually posted a post on Insta today. So I need to do that, otherwise I'm gonna like lose that momentum. That like, and like not in terms of like people, I'm talking about like Instagram actually does an algorithm thing where if you don't post every day, like it pushes down your like your stuff coming up on feeds or something. It's like a known thing. I'm like, it's so
No,
silly.
yeah, that definitely.
Like, I'm sorry I have a life and I have other things to do. Like, it's not because I'm not still here. But yeah, whatever. What about you, Trevor? How long have you actually been YouTubing? I don't actually know. Benji says, Trev, just keep putting out good content and the subs will come. Yep, absolutely. Keep it
That's
up.
true. That's true.
Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And like I say as well, like see if there's ways to improve things and yeah, mix it up a bit. Try some new ideas. You're big on your
Also-
avatar sets, which is cool as well.
Also, just being part of the community, like what you're doing now, is just like coming into other people's live streams and stuff. Like, is a good way to grow. I don't do that enough. Like, jump in other people's streams and that. I need to do that.
Mm. Absolutely. I like live streams, they're fun. Yeah. I get what you guys are saying though, because I feel like so you've both actually said to me, like obviously separately, that you've been like surprised how fast my following has grown, and yes, I am equally surprised. But there's definitely like some kind of stalemate thing that happens when you get to like, so I'm at like 850 or something followers, I think. And I know someone else that I've been DMing and stuff who's like so sound, he's so cool. He's been like about that number for quite a while, like wait up until like when I was maybe at like 400 or something. Because I remember like we were chatting and he actually messaged me like, how are you getting so many followers? And I was like, I don't know. But now I'm like kind of stuck at this number a little bit in terms of like how fast I was getting growth before, and I'm still gaining followers every day, but it's like it's slowing. And I'm like, I wonder if there's like some reason behind that. It's very interesting. But yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of different things. It's Instagram will push certain people that if they have created their account that's brand new and is posting, so that was your initial growth. Then obviously you would have had your peak posts and stuff that would have pushed it as well. And also, for some reason, I think it's something to do with like the average follower count on anyone's account will be anywhere between like 200 to 1,000 followers on just an average account.
Mm-hmm.
So Instagram probably will push it a certain amount until it like meets that threshold, and then surpassing that, you have to get past the barrier.
Yeah, you have to treat yourself.
It's understanding different things about it, but
yeah,
you'll be fine. You'll grow.
Yeah, it is so weird how it works. But yeah, because this guy's stuff is really, you'll like him as well. He does like Star Wars content, and he's even doing like a giveaway when he gets to 1,000 followers, like of like the TIE bomber. And I'm like, what? Like, come on, guys, follow him.
Well, I still need to post my 2,000 sub giveaway, which I've still not done.
Are you? I thought you were above 2. Oh no, 2.03.
Yeah.
You're doing quite fine for yourself, SithGeek.
I'm also very hard on myself, so like I always look at numbers and like, yeah, that's not good enough.
Yeah.
Well, because
Easy done.
previously, before I went on a year's break, I was monetized and making like £100 a month.
What? Like,
but
how though? Like from because you had like enough views or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, so
but
you did like
obviously...
so. Sorry. So yeah, we looked into this. But is it because like you can literally go onto your YouTube account and it says like there's an option for like monetize, but you have to like meet certain so many hours watched, so many subs or something like that? Is that what you're talking
Yeah, so you have to meet 4,000 watchable hours within a 12-month span, and you have to have at least 1,000 subs.
Right. Okay. And you had got to that, and you were doing that.
Yeah, but obviously when I take a break, that 4,000 hours goes from like 6,000, 7,000 watch hours to like 200. You know.
Yeah. And
So-
what, do they just take you off that program totally, or is it just like, do you just, was it a flat rate, or do you just like get paid the equivalent or something?
So you get paid per view, and it's on CPM. So the content we do, we will be on a higher CPM because it's child friendly stuff.
Okay.
It's non dodgy, and like obviously Lego can place their life bricks. My main man, how are you doing, my friend?
Love Brooks. Hello, I was watching
Not-
your videos the other day.
Yeah, not to flex on Maxine there, but me and Life Bricks goes back a while.
Here we go. I know a
Back a
legend. Oh.
Yeah, it was Life Bricks 10-year anniversary on YouTube yesterday, I think.
Oh, nice one.
So
Keeping it going.
congrats to him. But 10 years, man.
Yeah. That's interesting that you joined now. We've just been talking about like, growth on YouTube and like kind of
Growth,
content people put out
CPM.
there. So yeah.
It's alright. Life Bricks makes the big bucks. He does. Well, he has a Bricklink store as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
he'll make money through that, and also YouTube. So
Really? I would love to have a Bricklink store eventually. But yeah, barely have enough
I
space
think
for our
it's-
own Lego.
yeah, I think it's a lot of work though. It's a lot of work.
Right, where are you at with your build? Give us an update.
The final bag. I'm on 4.
Oh, you're on the final bag. I thought you were like, I'm never gonna get this done.
The bucks have indeed been getting bigger, but it's all a process. Work more, get paid more. I've learned the more than ever in the past year. Yeah. I began the channel 6 years ago, originally posting fun content about me and my 2 boys, hence the channel name, Trevor's Videos. I then got into Lego but didn't care a lot of content.
Didn't create a lot of content. Yeah. Yeah, as we were just saying, I think it just becomes a bit addictive, doesn't it? Like once you realize that people are interested in what you're doing, you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna like keep going with this and sort of thing. Like as much as some of us might want to be too proud to say it, we do want people to like what we're doing, don't we? Otherwise, like partially, why would we be doing it? Why would we like share it if it wasn't for the enjoyment of others as well? We would just like not have the camera on. But yeah, no, it's such a good way to meet people. And as I said, I'm super excited for like joining that lug now as well. Hopefully, like I think a bunch of them, surely they'll be at Edinburgh's. I'm hoping. They said something about like I get a brick or something. I think this is a lug thing, and I'm thinking this is like when you go to these events and they have like life bricks. You might know this, Benji. Do you know this? But like when you go to these events, they have like printed bricks, and I've always wondered like where did these come from? Like what are these? How'd you get one? And I think it's to do with lugs. So I will be excited to get one.
Well, people have their own printers and they just print a certain amount of them. There won't be a Lego official prints.
No. But they're kind of official in the sense that they're like recognized lugs. So like I know the Tartan lug have had things on display in like the Edinburgh Lego store and stuff like that. So they are recognized by Lego and stuff. That's cool.
Yeah,
oh, look at this!
definitely.
It's like her little like thing for putting her like arrows in for her bow and stuff.
Oh,
The printed one by
called?
8. Oh god, what's it called again?
Why did I think it was called a squib? But I think that's something else.
It's something like that, is it not?
It's something really silly.
Squib.
So, Life Bricks, are you a fan of BTS? lugs, you get them for going to conventions, but yes, it's plenty easy to print custom prints on any 1x8 brick. Yeah, Trevor's videos, I went through a marriage breakup, and so didn't bother at all with the channel, and neither was part of the AFOL community. I've since found true love, and she's amazing, supports what I do. Congrats,
Oh,
Trev!
nice. She's sitting next to you though, isn't she? So you have to say nice things. Okay.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure it's all true. Oh, that's really nice though. That's really good. Do you need someone to support you with Lego? Because it's, yeah, the amount of like, I know people like just make light of it, but like, you know, when you see these reels constantly that are like, when the wife asks how much you've spent, or when the girlfriend, it's always like girls, like obviously having an issue with it. And you're just like, oh, I just feel very fortunate, like you, Trevor, that I've got like a partner that supports it and stuff and is like into it as well.
yeah, when the wife asks me, yeah, when the girlfriend asks.
I'm gonna start doing like what are they called? Like basically taking the piss of like versions of these and be like, when the boyfriend's like, how much did you spend? I'm like,
Too much, bro.
yeah, why not? Why not?
It's all right. Me and Life Bricks are single.
I feel like this is a single Legos club, like for you guys. Hoping to
I
find
think,
true love
I
one
hope.
of these.
And before he's like, nah, I'm not single, mate.
Actually, I have an update for you.
No.
Things have changed in my life. Oh,
Oi,
that's fine
Life
because
Bricks, what?
we already know you're going to get in touch with a certain someone, certain Lego builder.
Oi, Life Bricks, what do you think the chances of me jumping in Holly on Film's DMs are, and it going well for me? Oh, what are the chances? I don't see any good outcome there. You can read this one because I'm not reading very well right now.
Trevor saying, so it spurred me into creating more Lego content, and I've only just started getting to know the AFOL community. Yes, she's brilliant, and I've actually got her into building Lego. Yes, it's a win. It's a win.
Match made in heaven.
Oh, that's good though. Yeah, it's exciting when you start making more content. Or for me, I'm still classing myself as I'm just starting to make content, because I think I said this to you, Sean, the other day there, but I've never been social media savvy ever. Like I have like Instagram and stuff, but I just didn't really like use it.
No.
And like TikTok, I remember saying to you, like TikTok is definitely up my street in terms of like what people do on it. Like during lockdown, I wish I'd like mastered the TikTok like skill of like doing these silly videos, because I used to like do that on an app that existed before TikTok, but it was essentially the same thing. And yeah, so like I've made a couple TikToks now, and obviously that Grogu one like blew up in my eyes because like it had like over 1,000 watches.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna start probably doing more of that stuff because I actually really enjoy it. It's so much fun. And it's just like I just watched. It's really sad, but I watched them back and I just laugh at myself. I'm like, hee hee, so silly.
Hee
Hee. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm gonna start in. So yeah. You need to start doing more as well, Sean. You've done like one like TikTok, have you? I think.
Yeah, I need to, yeah. Tomorrow, right, I think I've made my mind. I'm not going.
You're not going to the Lego store tomorrow to pick up
tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna have to concentrate on just like pumping out content for the week when I'm at work, or when I'm not at work, for when I can't. It's too late.
I know what you mean. So you have a day off tomorrow that you were not aware of until like recently. So now you're like, how can I best make use of my day off? So you're going to like schedule content to come out during the week when you are at work.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah, no, that's probably a good idea. Yeah, I need to do my my weekly news. Nessie news that I've just started doing. But I'm already like, why did I start doing this? No,
Yeah, that's
I have
what
my
I'm gonna do. Like a weekly news show thing as well. The issue is with it, you just have to be consistent with it, and then
Yeah.
it's difficult.
Yeah. That's why. Oh, is it actually to hand? So, so basically, I'm probably telling an overly long story just to get this point across, but like, basically, I went to this baby massage class, which is as it sounds, and it was based in like a community room in Tesco. And like on the last day, they were like, "Oh, by the way, Tesco have told us like while we use the space that there's like a bunch of old like 2023 calendars here. If you want one, like you can take one for free." And they had like stacks and stacks of different ones. So they had like there's like 4 different ones, like a botanical one, a flower one, something else, and then like a shit ton of like Queen Elizabeth ones.
You took the Queen Elizabeth, didn't
No,
you?
I didn't take the Queen one. I took a botanical one though, but yeah. But yeah, so I used one of them because I realized we didn't actually need it because we have one already. But I was like, I'm one of those people that I'm like, I'll take anything if it's free. So I took a calendar and we made it entirely designated. This is behind the scenes stuff. Lego like scheduling content calendar. So like we've come up with like certain days that I'm going to release certain content and stuff like that. Because then it also like you would think this would add the pressure for getting stuff out, but actually it makes me feel a bit calmer because I'm like I know what I'm doing each week.
Yeah.
I mean, Aaron's already broken this because he was supposed to get the Cantina content out like last week and he's not. But like we're not going to kick ourselves for like not following stuff. It's just to give us like an idea of stuff.
Oh yeah.
So like,
I mean, I'm exactly the same. I've got. Oh wait, we'll reply. Hey, Pen's friend. I'm just going to call you Pen. It's so much easier.
hey, Ben,
Did you both enjoy my cinematic avatar speed build video? I'm going to work on another one. I've actually not watched it, mate. So that's something on the to-do list. So I need to watch that, and I need to watch Moana as well because
yeah, it's giving you a list of things to watch. Moana.
yeah.
Yes, I enjoyed it, Trevor, very, very much. I thought it was awesome. Because he does like an overlay of like clips from the film, like the first Avatar film, which I thought was really clever. Never seen anything like that actually, I don't think, on any Lego videos. And it's got like that with him building the Lego set. And honestly, like guys, you need to check out Trevor's content on like how he displays his Avatar sets. I think it's so, so cool. Like I mean,
you've got me
obviously, like a lot of people just like, well, like us actually currently, we just have our Lego sets like on shelves and stuff. But I'm not going to tell you what it does, but go and have a look how he displays his Avatar sets. It looks so friggin' cool. It makes me want to go out and buy them. And I'm not like, I like the Avatar film. I've not seen the new one yet. I need to see it. But it's actually making me want to go and see the second one more and consider buying the Avatar sets now, which wasn't actually on my list before. So yeah, go check it out. Check out his displays as well, like in his pictures. Oh, so awesome.
Cabbage Face Bricks. That is the best name I've heard. How you doing? How you doing, my friend? Pen's friends. Oh, I'm ecstatic. Just completed the Technic 4 GT.
Oh yeah, that's been a popular release, is it not?
Yeah.
Is that the? I'm so sorry if I'm wrong, because I'm not a big Technic person. Is that the kind of like dark blue one that came out?
Yes, that is.
Yeah. Everyone was raving about that one because of the color of it. Like the color was going to be different, or they weren't sure if we could get that color or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Pen's friends, have you watched Unbrick Me's channel? It's all about Technic. So if you want to go across there, his channel is the place to be. He's part of LAN, which he gets all those sets free. What a guy!
What?
Where is this? There it is. I'm currently making these palm trees, and they're not going according to plan. 4 GT looks sexy. Can't wait to find time to build it. Life bricks. That's because you have a. No, he doesn't have a 4 GT. What does he have? He's got a Mustang.
Mustang Charlie.
Yeah, his car is pretty sexy. Not gonna lie. Especially when you see vlogs of Life Bricks with his Mustang putting Lego in the boot. Where it's to be.
That's how he rolls.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. The rear part had a few connection issues. Oh dear.
So we've collected some of the Speed Champions. We have a spare Skyline kicking about because my sister picked me up one when we already had one. But I am actually like considering, I don't know, like I kind of want to buy the McLaren and the Mercedes sets that came out. Because I like Formula One and I do like McLaren or like my favorite team. But I just kind of want the F1 car. I'm not really fussed about the other one, but it comes in like a 2-pack. But I would have like preferred if they'd put
Yeah.
them in separate sets. But yeah. So I don't know if anyone else has bought those sets. I've not seen much about them. But I suppose it's because they came out at the same time as like some more exciting stuff.
Yeah, indeed. That's the thing. There's not really a person that does mainly like Speed Champions, like not known for Speed Champions. I don't think.
Yeah. I know like Brixie's getting right into it just now. Like he's trying to pick them all up because he's like building like a Lego mansion or something like that for his city.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
So
But at this point, Brixie doesn't count because he picks up every set on existence.
yeah. Well, actually, there's a set that he was like in the store in his latest vlog or something, and he like admitted he didn't have yet, and I was like, what the actual fudge? How can you not have it?
How dare he not have a set?
I know. I was like, excuse me. I think his twins are like the same age as Nova. I think they're like a week apart. It's so weird.
Did you see? I think it went pretty viral, but he just put his twins in the middle of his city. I think it's pretty funny.
Did he?
They were-
I've not seen
Yeah.
that.
They were just sitting there, obviously like wailing their limbs about, and they were just in the middle of the Lego city.
I'll need to check it out. They're so friggin' cute though. Oh my god. Even if you're not a baby person, like his twins are cute.
If I
Imagine
get
having
a
twins.
supercar
Oh.
by 5 or 10 years, you're gonna buy McLaren. Oof. If you could in 5 to 10 years. I love Speed Champions. Fun hour project.
Oh my god. Right, I'm trying to like do the back of Merida's hair. And it's a little bit complicated, I'm not gonna lie.
Little bit.
It's all the same color and it's all like very small parts.
I think we might finish relatively at the same time, maybe, hopefully.
Maybe, yeah, because I think Moana and Merida's hair have like slowed me down a little bit because I want to make sure I get these right. Because these are builds that I really don't want to get wrong. What was the one that I realized? It was Moana, I think, wasn't it? That I was like, oh, there's a yellow piece here that should be here. But I can live with that, but I don't want to get like, anything else drastic.
Oh, I figured out what the shiny thing's for. The shiny.
Shiny. So if you watch Moana, you'd know that reference. There's like a whole song called Shiny, and it's a big crab singing about how we like shiny things.
Maxine, I will watch it, okay?
What, like you said you would watch Trevor's video?
Yeah, I will.
So showing, Oh, those
But
stickers.
I still need to post the Wally and Eva review, followed by the Dynamite review, followed by the finishing Commander Cody and that review.
Yeah, you've not even finished
By the
building
time-
them, mate. You can finish the build before you can do the review. Yeah.
Night, Mother. No,
If they would build a Lego store nearer to where I live. Oh, Trevor, I feel your pain. Like I don't because I don't really have that issue. Like I've got a Lego store an hour that way, an hour that way. But yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, well, I have a Lego store 2 hours that way.
Holy. Yeah, it's just not the same ordering things online. I like the feeling of going into the Lego store. And like, well, you saw yourself, Sean, like what I'm like talking to the staff. Like they're probably like, get away. I'm just like, hello. I know more than that. I won't say his name because I do remember the staff's name, but I won't say his name because that's me. But I definitely know more about Lego than he does. So I understand that like reel or meme that people keep making where it's like you walk into the Lego store and you're like, they ask if you need help and you're like, I know more than you. I get
Well,
it.
I do the same thing with Apple employees. Like I'm like an Apple geek, and like I know more than them. And sometimes I go in there just to ask them questions that I know they won't know.
So you're not actually going into shop, you're just going in to like badger them.
Yeah, I'm a strange individual. Life Bricks, I've luckily got 6 official stores within a 3-hour radius.
Oh, what? That's just...
America's different though. Like,
Yeah.
America's just built different. Lego
America
stores.
care about everything. Like, we're on an island, essentially. We are on an island. Unfortunately, most of that space is taken up by countryside farms. Really.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, we need food. We need beef and
Big beef.
sheep. We need
Big
beef. That's the first thing that came to mind. We need beef. Apparently we need more chickens because there's an egg shortage. Went to buy eggs today. There's hardly any eggs. And this woman actually almost, this woman almost like pushed me out the way to get eggs, and I was like, all right.
Don't even start. The amount of people, right, guys, I work in a farm foods in the UK. Obviously, Life Bricks, you don't know. The equivalent of, like, I don't know, Walmart, whatever. But the amount of people...
Not everything's the equivalent to Walmart.
Yeah. The amount of people are like, oh, do you have eggs? I'm like, if you look 2 feet to your left, what is that? Well, obviously, I don't say it with that tone. I'm like, oh, yeah, just this way. But, honestly, customers are so dumb.
What farm foods do you work in? Can you say? Oh, is it just the one? Okay. I need to like plan a trip to Montrose just to like.
Like it's happened a couple of times, but like someone came up to me and was like, "Are you SithGeek?" And I was like, yeah."
Oh.
I was putting like frozen stuff away, and his mum comes over and is like, "Oh, do you want a picture with him?" So there's me in my farm foods uniform getting a picture with this boy, and I'm holding like some chicken nuggets or something. I'm like, hey.
What? And you're still holding the chicken nuggets?
I think so.
Oh my god! I wish that picture would be shared. Oh my god, that's so funny. To be fair, I don't know. Is Logan still on the chat? I don't know if he's still here. But he did say to me, like I put in my story that I was like in Smith's looking at the Lego and stuff. Obviously, we didn't leave with Lego for once. We actually left with a car seat for Nova, like a new one. But he like messaged me being like, "Oh, I was just there." I was like, "Oh, were you?" And he was like, "My son's looking for you." And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here. Tell him hi and high five him from me." So yeah, felt like I had a little fan there. But yeah, that's so funny though. Holding your chicken nuggets. I finished Merida. I am done with my builds for the night.
Oh well.
She is.
You've won. You've won the unofficial race. Three this sounds really bad on my end, but she's built 3, well no, technically 6 brickheads, and I've not even built a Lego idea set. So there you go.
Yeah, but brickheads are easier to build and alive. Like that is certainly true. And I think right, Merida is I was about to say like quite easily my favorite of that pack, but actually I'm flashing back to when I did build Moana and she was quite fun to build. No, but I do like Merida because I really love archery as well. So it's just like the fact that she's Scottish and the fact that she's an archer kind of like holds well. I don't know if I've moved them more or not into the frame. I'll wait for like the lag to catch up. But yeah, so I'd say Merida was probably my favorite out of those two, and then Cruella out of these two, and then obviously Wally. I don't even have to like clarify that. So yeah, the new Disney Brickheads. I'll need to do a wee cheeky review for these, obviously. So subscribe to my channel if you don't already for that, guys, and for some other fun stuff.
Yeah, but before you do that, guys, subscribe to SithGeek. Like and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell.
Yeah, because he's clearly a nice guy and doesn't like troll people or anything.
No, I troll everyone.
He'll take pictures with your kids with his nuggets.
Yeah, okay, that sounds really inappropriate. I don't know why.
I didn't even think there. Sorry.
I'd much rather enjoy building and creating content at my leisure than put pressure on myself. Just ensure that you always enjoy what you do, guys, as having fun is what it's all about. Very true, very true. And friends, I did that for 2 years, Trevor, with my current channel. Trevor's videos. Having a selfie with in farm foods, I bet you were frozen on the spot. How cool to get recognised. It was cool, but also my colleagues were just looking at me like, what the hell is going on?
Are you not getting those puns, Sean?
Well, yeah, I know I'm getting them. I'm just not giving them the satisfaction of
Well, it's
the
very
replying.
funny.
Oh,
Right.
hard to keep that content fresh. Oh, good one. I don't work in Subway. Not yet. We'll see.
Oh, you don't want to work there. I worked there a day, and I phoned them up the next day, and I was like, I'm not coming back. It's really.
Oh,
That's the
a
only job
day.
I've ever done that with. Yeah, no, it was really bad. Really bad. Don't do it.
What was the worst part of it?
No, it was just like, I don't know if they've maybe changed since then because that was a while back, but it was like it is proper minimum pay and like you do not stop. It's constant. And like they train you like on the spot, really, like it's really stressful. It's not worth it. I don't have to do that now anyway, because I have like I don't want to call it a proper job because I think that's quite offensive to people that work like what.
No, you do have a proper job.
No.
I don't have a proper job.
No, you don't. We
No, I
need
don't.
people to work in supermarkets. I've done like I'm not going to say I used to say this, but actually I realised I shouldn't be saying this. But I used to say I've done my time. I've worked in so many cafes, and cafes were like my thing. I've worked in like for every basically animal related business in Scotland / Edinburgh. I've worked for Edinburgh Zoo. I've worked for Blair Drummond Safari Park. I've
Oh,
worked for the
that's sick.
SSPCA doing animal rescues and stuff. I've worked in a cattery and I've worked at the cat cafe. Can't remember any other ones, but yeah. So safe to say I'm an animal person. But, yeah. I don't know how we got into that.
Oh, life bricks. I did my time one year at Target, never working for someone else again. Well, yeah, Target sounds like it's not. I've heard bad things about Target. Not gonna lie.
I want to go to Target. It's like your go-to. I'm trying to think what it's the equivalent for us though, really. Because it's like Target has everything, doesn't it? It's just got
Yeah,
everything. I don't
Target's
think we
just
have a
like
store
what?
like that.
Target's, Tesco's, and Walmart's what? Asda, because technically it is Asda.
Don't know. Oh wait, Benji's saying Logan is my son-in-law in case you don't know. Oh right, yeah, of course. Right, so Logan's account he's running for his son. So his son is Logan. I forgot this. I
Yeah,
knew that, but I
I
forgot.
always forget about that as well. I get confused.
Yeah. Sorry, that was my bad. But yeah. Yeah, say hi to Logan for me. I love the name Logan. I feel like if I were ever to have a boy, I would call him Logan because Wolverine.
Nah, because Logan Paul.
And
No, I'm joking.
also, it's like a Scottish name as well. Yeah. So Aaron picked Nova's name, really. So I feel like I get to pick.
Nova's a unique name, though. I think.
Yeah. Well, it means like star. So that was kind of nice. And I call her Supernova all the time. And he does this thing with her where he makes her like look like she's flying like Superman. Because apparently that's actually like good for them because it gets them stimulated, like or some shit like that. So I frequently go, it's Supernova.
It's Supernova.
Supernova. Yeah.
Well, Nova's a superhero.
What's Trevor say?
Without you, SithGeek, a viral cog within the food chain, we wouldn't be able to purchase food. Any job, any position are all vital cogs. Never underestimate what you do. Well, yeah. Well,
Sorry, Benji's just saying he's named after Wolverine. So there you go.
there you are. Nah, he's a Logan Paul fan. He's a
I'm
low
naming
gangster.
I'm naming my first kid Anakin and nothing's stopping me. Yes. I actually really
Honestly,
love that name. I love that
Life
name.
bricks. I'm actually, this is sad. The kid might get bullied if they find this out. But if I have a girl and a boy, the boy's going to be named Rex, and then the girl's going to be named Ahsoka. I don't care. It's happening.
Oh god. I don't really know what to say to that, to be honest. Like
that kid would get absolutely abused in the playground.
You want to know something true though? So we obviously before we knew we were having a girl eventually down the line. I didn't want to know what we were having, but everyone else wanted to know, and he was like, "Well, I'm going to find out," and I'm like, "Well, you can't know, and then I not know," so I had to know. But we really struggled for boys' names, like really struggled. So we were kind of like, well, hopefully it's a girl just to make it easier. But that's the only reason. But for boys' names, we really struggled. But one of the ones that was on the list was Obi,
Obi.
as a genuine contender, like Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah.
But I used to have a guinea pig called Obi-Wan Kenobi, and like I had him and Spock.
Okay.
Spock was an absolute douche. Spock was not a nice guinea pig. But yeah.
Would you not want to call one of your kids Ewan?
No, I don't like the sound of that name. That's
No, I don't like that.
Ewan. Are you in? I don't know. It just doesn't.
Ewan, get to the dinner table.
It's like, how
I
do you
bet
spell it?
you can't wait after a shift to get home and just defrost.
Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming.
No, don't talk to me about defrosting. It's not fun.
Do you actually? Oh yeah, you would actually have to probably do that as part of your job, wouldn't you? Like,
Yeah.
that's really funny.
3 defrosts a day. I love that.
3 I can't even say that. 3 defrosts a day. What? Why would you have to do defrosts? Like,
So the farm foods I work in has like I think like 120 freezers. So you have to get them all defrosted within a month. So you have to do at least 3 or 4 defrosts a day.
oh my god, that's crazy. And how do you like contain all the water?
So what you do is you empty the freezer and put all the other frozen stuff into the freezer next to it, and then you turn that freezer off. That's one that's empty, and then the people that come in the morning, they have a AccuVac, and they suck all the water out with a vacuum cleaner, basically.
Okay.
So yeah.
Fun. Well, I suppose other like places must have to do that. We have like Food Warehouse as well, which have loads of freezers.
Mm.
This is a really weird conversation. What's Lifebreak saying? Anakin and Padme for my top boy and girl name. I actually like that, yeah. But my issue, Lifebricks, with that is that obviously if they were like brother and sister, like they're a couple in the films, that's a bit weird. Maybe.
Well, I
Not
was
to
gonna
like shit
say
on your
that,
names, but that would be like
was gonna
what would
say
come to
that.
mind.
But doesn't Anakin technically kill Padme? Technically.
No, she's like, what is it? She dies with a broken heart or some crap like that. I don't know.
Yeah, well,
Sort of romantic, isn't it? But yeah, I like you could get away. I don't know how many twins have been born that have been called like Luke and Leia. Like you get away with that. But yeah, just curious. But SithGeek, I bet you can't wait after a shift to go. Oh, I've already read that. You need to vlog an insight into farm foods. This type of content would be so cool to watch. Yeah, but you'd probably get fired, Trevor.
that's the idea. That's the idea. I will get fired. I will be thankful. I'll go straight on the dole, and I don't care.
Oh no.
Right. On
Bad.
that note, I think we're going to finish up the live stream.
Sounds
So
good.
thank you
before
so much to my host, partner in crime today, Maxine, otherwise known as Lego Lassie. All her links will be they're not down below currently, but I will edit this, and they'll be down below in the description there. Go check her out. She's a great up and coming Lego Scottish YouTuber and content creator. I've been SithGeek. Yeah, there you are. And any passing words for you, Maxine?
No, I don't think so. Just thanks for everyone for joining or dipping in or dipping out or whatever. Had a great time. First joint live stream for both of us, I think. So yeah, I think it went pretty well. Just chatting away and doing some building. So yeah, look out. Maybe the two of us will do another one. Who knows? Tell us if you want one. But yeah, have a very good night and have a good weekend.
Yep, indeed. All right, cheers, guys. Peace out.
Bye.
See you later, Maxine.
Bye.